Hello everyone and welcome back to another Lost Tales of Ardaithe. I am your DM, Redbeast13, and I am joined by my magnificent players. Starting by who's in the Discord, and not who's on the Roll20. We have the Thief Extraordinaire, Roland.
Oh, hi, that's me.
Yes.
Hi. I'm Storm.
Yes, played by Stormstage13.
Yeah, that's me.
Up next we have our boy that's always getting himself into trouble. We have the Hockey Bridge playing Damon.
Good day there. Hope everyone has a fun time tonight.
Oh, yeah. Up next, we have the monk boy himself, Zorus, played by Josh. Zorus is cuter than Roland.
Oh, man.
Someone had to say it.
Sorry, Dave.
How dare... Oh.
Up next, we got the warlock man with that magic. We have Risk playing Aki. It's about
Hello,
now
everyone.
you guys realize that I've not been saying anyone's last name.
Hello. Good to see everyone.
And last but certainly not least, we have Walkman EXE playing James, the sorcerer who's, he's having a good time right now, I think.
Everything is fine. I haven't slept. I have coffee. No one needs anything. I will fix this.
Too true, too true. Now, when last our tale was told, the party made their way to Whiteshard, the home of James Hargrove. There they were immediately met with murmurs as they learned that James's sister Jenny had fallen ill. Upon investigating, James found 2 puncture marks on her neck, a sign of vampirism. As most of the party sat down to a dinner with James's family, Roland and Damon decided to investigate. Damon, learning that Jenny was found near the graveyard, and decided to go there alone and lost my place, and was surprised by a cloaked individual. Damon failed a saving throw and became charmed and went to the rest of the party insisting that they had to go to the graveyard and just meet the coolest guy he's met, his cool new friend. The team, being immediately suspicious of Damon's choice of words, had their guards up and followed only to find the figure was, in fact, James's deceased brother, Philip. Philip had seemingly rose as a vampire and offered James an ultimatum. Reveal his sins or die. In exchange, he would fix Jenny's condition. James was able to bargain for 3 days to get his affairs in order, and Philip left. As James went into problem-solving mode, Roland decided to follow Philip and saw him talking to a crystal. And a very lucky success in a sleight of hand check stole it from his pocket. James is now setting his plans into motion. He showed the team the private library of his ancestor, the library of Silas von Hawker, and the group is now setting to work on plans. It is the following morning. Most of you have received a full night's rest and have recovered all your spells and hit points. And as we pick up James, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. That is a 23.
Okay. So you do not suffer a point of exhaustion.
Great.
So you're still a little tired. Any spells? I don't think you actually cast any spells.
I did not.
Yeah. So yeah, you're fine. You're going through the nights. You do have those bags underneath your eyes, and you're still a bit haggard, but
Yeah.
you're.
James is not wearing his usual
You need coffee.
attire. Yeah, he's not wearing his usual attire. He's just honestly wearing the trousers, boots, and his shirt. He is not dealing with the jacket. He's not fixing his hair. He's just ready to clock it.
Right. And it's about this time that everyone starts meeting for breakfast, as there's a... Mr. James,
Is this at my carriage?
Yeah, this is. Are you at your carriage, or did you say?
I worked there until dawn. I did not.
Then,
I did not go inside. I was there.
then yes, this would be at your carriage.
I opened the door and just kind of. Yes.
Will you be joining the family for breakfast?
What time is it?
It is 7 o'clock in the morning, sir.
Shit. No. Have everyone start without me. I have business I need to attend to right away.
Right away, sir. Would you like
here,
anything brought to you?
No. I will fix something for myself when I get back. Here. I just hand him a quick letter and just say, just hand this out to. I'll try to be back as quickly as possible. Just let Father know I will be delayed, and give that to him. That is the results of my research from last night.
Very well. And he walks away.
All right. I am going to immediately make my way to Quintessence.
Okay. Oh yeah, I just remembered. There's the question of if Spit made it back to the carriage last night. James, I want you to make a perception check.
That is a 19, no modifiers.
Okay.
So that's as high as it can be without being a natty 20.
In your haze of walking to the lake, it's only now that you're realizing, have I seen Spit this entire time?
Oh no.
And then you recognize, oh wait, there was a loudly snoring orc right in the back of my carriage. Oh my god, he's passed out.
I will.
Yeah, he made him safe.
Yeah, I will go gently prod him. Breakfast is ready inside the house. If you would like to go inside and get something to eat.
Yes. He just gets up and immediately just goes to get food.
I'm going to quickly grab a few things from the carriage, a journal, a few letters, and a couple of scrolls.
Okay.
And just kind of put the scrolls in a tube and seal the letters very carefully, and make my way towards Quintessence.
Okay. As you approach, you know what Quintessence is. This is a high-end restaurant that you visit quite often. As you approach, it seems as though there's already a few people getting in for a morning breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone there is wearing fine clothes, even the waiting staff to the busboys. No matter what your status, there is no excuse. You are expected to dress more properly.
I will not. I refuse.
Yeah, you don't. Normally, you are very good at adhering to the dress code, but today you got more pressing things on your mind.
Yeah.
So you just go up to the receptionist?
Yeah, I ignore the line. I head straight to the front.
Can I help you, sir?
A friend set up a reservation.
And what was the name, sir?
It was arranged by Tigran.
I don't seem to find a reservation under that name. We will get to this sorted out at once. Would you follow a waiter to one of our waiting rooms, please?
Yes, make it prompt. And I'm just gonna follow the waiter and book.
The waiter is a young-looking human man, and he guides... Actually, let me... I got a map for this.
Oh no.
This is a lot. This is actually pretty nice.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
So he guides you to about here, and there's a waiting room to against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And since we're just gonna cut through the bullshit, let me just fix this.
Yep.
Yeah. And you are led into the secret headquarters of this branch of the Kuman.
I look to the guard at the door and just go, "Where is Ardell?"
He just motions to the far back, and you see over here a very back over here. Let's see. Let me bring up. You see a human, very well dressed. He seems to be eating a plate of eggs with some nice. What's the one looking for? There seems to be a nice. A sort of meats by his plates, as he seems to be
Kind of like a garniture.
exactly. Yes. You recognize this to be Joseph F. Ardell, the one who recruited you into the Kuman.
I approach him immediately.
Okay. So as you approach, he sort
He
of.
said he's over here.
Yes, that's him right there.
All right.
James, you understand that there was a dress code here.
Cut the shit. I have business.
Say it. Would you like the eggs today? Are
No.
quite so hasty.
I'm on a bit of a clock. So let's get to business and get things moving. I have only, and I it's still around 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's about 7. Like it didn't take you long to get there. Probably about 7:15 at this point.
All right. So I just look at him. I go, I only have 61 hours. We have to make this brief.
All right. Such exact times. Okay. What can I do for you?
I hand him the scroll, the journal, and the 2 letters. And I say, if I don't check in to the branch within 3 days, this is to be delivered to my manor house at promptly 2 p.m. And certain documents are to be distributed to the individuals disclosed within the journal. If you see a carriage matching this description, and I hand him the description of both the Kingslayer and the Blood of Dawn, I'm like, they are not to leave town until they receive these.
You act as though you are preparing for your own death.
Well, if I don't get everything fixed in 61 hours, I will be, my friend.
James, you still owe a favor to the Kuman. You are not allowed to die.
If all comes to pass, just put it on my tab or get one of the people I've disclosed in the letter to do it.
Dirty business. Okay, then. I suppose that will be left in your will as well.
Unfortunately.
There are other people you could have gone to get your affairs in order, as it were. No, you can...
I prefer to handle things myself since I am still authorized for official documentation. I just prefer that someone of discretion as well as secrecy handled my affairs personally. As much fun as it would be to drop off these items with, say, a banker, we both know that coin speaks more to them than loyalty.
Fair enough.
My friend, the years have been good, and my service to this organization has been one of the highlights of my life. It has assisted me so much in my research, and I thank you for all the opportunities you have provided me.
It is...
If everything comes to pass and I do not meet my demise, you can expect to see more of me in here, as I will be taking on more operations with our organization.
Much appreciated. I shall make your intentions known to the higher-ups.
Thank you. Lastly, there are... This, of course, I gesture the documents. This, of course, I ask as a courtesy, but there are 2 other things I would like to ask of you that I will be willing to trade for.
Hmm?
I
Speak, James. I cannot give you anything if you do not tell me what it is.
Enclosed in that journal is information, as I said, on an individual, but there's one thing that I need that I will trade for, and that is I need all the information the Kuman can gather on the Daggers of Night and a specific prisoner that they are holding, someone deemed a sacrifice.
He was at this moment he was going for a piece of egg, and he just sort of stops, and he slowly puts down the fork. And now this is my turn to speak with many questions.
Feel free.
The Daggers of Night are, as few understand, a fellow guild.
They are free falling.
Yes. They are off limits, as it were. But what do you speak of a sacrifice? What does this mean?
On the road, I made an acquaintance who's... I met him in the village of Dumai. He seemed like a pleasant chap, and he provided me with some equipment and some advice as well. He advised me, however, that his daughter had been kidnapped by the Daggers of Night, and that they were planning on using her for something called a sacrifice. I don't know what it is. And quite frankly, when I did meet with one of the representatives in the city of Das, they were less than forthcoming, and additionally made an attempt on my life when I refused to divulge secrets that would have been beneficial to the Kuman. And so I had to kill them.
You killed an agent of the Daggers.
After he made for me first. It was self-defense.
He's gonna roll.
I do not think that they intend to play by the treaty much longer. These people seem like they're preparing for something.
The Daggers of Night rose to prominence very quickly. They are not a guild that we have much information on. We just know of their leader, who we've spoken with.
Anything you could provide would be appreciated.
Half-orc man goes by Dove. He is... what's the right word? Fucked up. Very sick-minded. But this stuff about sacrifices, I don't know about. James, you still have a debt to pay to the Kuman.
That I do.
You want this intel, gather it for us. The Daggers are not a guild that the Kuman trusts. It is not a guild that we take particular joy in cooperating with. If what you say is true, and they do not intend to play by the rules set by the table, then a swift kick will remove their legs from their chair.
I smile at that analogy.
Do this, and your debt to the Kuman is clear.
So just to be clear, if I gather the information that I require, so long as I provide it with the Kuman, my debt is clear.
Yes. Share what you learn with us. Because if you took out one of theirs, they will send more. If you're able to question them or gather any more reconnaissance, share this with us. We'd like
course.
to. The Kuman deal with many guilds, and it is not. The Kuman does not stick their neck out into open water when there are sharks. We only deal with those we know, and we are confident we can outswim, let's say, for this analogy. We do not know the daggers. We do not know what they have. We do not know the skill set. We do not know. All we know is that they have a reputation, and even that reputation we believe is bullshit.
Of course. Suspicion is always a good
It is what we live
attitude
on.
to have. It is a good attitude to have if one wishes to keep one's neck firmly planted on their shoulders.
If there are 100 people and 99 of them agree, but one disagrees, investigate that other one. It is more than likely that one can be right instead of 99.
This is true.
But you said you had something else.
Yes, I have one other thing, but I guess before I get to that request, I will have to. You mentioned, of course, that the Kuman does not stick their neck out for variables that they do not know of or ascertain. So the first question I will ask before I make my request is, what do you know of a noble family? They've moved around through the centuries. Goes by the name Carnell.
Okay, now. Just a little history on that. Me personally, I do not. It doesn't ring a bell to me. I will ask around, see if anyone has maybe met up with the family before. Or, he looked over at the guard by the door. Yannick. And you didn't recognize him before because he's not in his usual hobgoblin visage. But the human man approaches and drops the disguised self. What do you need? Dig up, see if any of us, if we have any records on a House Carnell. Apparently they're a noble family dating back many years. See if we have any records. Might take a little time, but I will.
If you would like, you can cross-reference it against my family. They were rivals back upon a time once my family lived in, I believe the town was called at the time Harker.
You see Yannick just have this like neutral expression as he begins to walk away towards another door in the back. Pretty squabbles.
Well, he's not wrong.
He's quite blunt too.
That attitude is appreciated. I've actually taken on a assistant, a orcish assistant who is quite intelligent now, and is very blunt about his misgivings towards civilized society.
Just because he is your apprentice does not mean that he knows our secrets. Just be cautious of that, James.
Oh no, I'm well aware. I'm not going to tell him anything. It's best if he not. Spit is a bit of a blunt instrument, if I may be honest.
Spit. That is quite the character.
Yes, it's endearing. He's not wrong. It is a petty squabble. Carnell seems to hold a deep grudge, and they've made some moves recently that I'm trying to get out in front of. And I'm trying to, if possible, bury the hatchet, but if they don't want peace, then I guess the hatchet will just have to be buried in their neck.
That's how it goes.
Unfortunately. Anyway, I must report back. As I said, I have a limited timetable and I need to meet back with my associates. I will work on gathering that information for you all to clear my debt and to make sure as well that my friend is taken care of. And I wish you a very welcome day.
Yes. And James, please,
Oh, yes.
make sure you eat something. You look like shit. And next time you come in here, for God's sake, fucking look at yourself. Dress.
I just look down and I'm just kind of like, oh my God.
Yes. You
Yes,
are,
I will bathe.
You are Kuman. Please present yourself as such.
I'll wear something nicer than my usual next time I come in to make up for this whole presentation of myself.
Appreciated. We don't have to talk about this again. That is quite embarrassing enough.
What is my life but not embarrassing?
True words. Alright.
Anyway, I wish you a well day. I bow and I quickly make my exit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna head right back to the house.
Okay. It is about this time, let's see. Not yet. You all, you head back to the house. I imagine everyone else has had a lovely breakfast. If there's anything else you want to do real quick.
All London's gonna try to do is get that archery instructor, like find out who that is and like longbow. That's all he has really planned for today.
Okay. Mentioning it to the family at breakfast, which, being guests of James, you are invited to have breakfast with the family. Let's see, it probably would have been the father who actually... Well, it was Wolfgang who taught everyone, all the kids, really martial prowess. If you want, we can see if he can teach you a thing or two about using a longbow.
That would be appreciated. Thank you.
Alright. I'll see if he can pencil you in for this afternoon.
I like that very much. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can do for anyone? Crickets, okay.
Do you know of any shops to sell, like gunpowder or supplies used for like mining or clearing, like dynamite, like that?
Gunpowder. That's not readily available to the public here. Actually, the guards, the king's guard, use rifles, but I don't know if you'll be able to procure any black powder from them. They are very cautious on who. I don't actually think they've ever given anything to a civilian. Especially, I don't mean disrespect, but a citizen not of Whiteshard.
Hey, very well. Any other explosives you know of in the area?
I don't. We're not particularly a mining culture.
Hey, no worries then.
I'm terribly sorry. If there's anything else we can do for you, perhaps you would like to also test your skills with Sir Wolfgang.
Hey,
he's a war veteran from Halti.
Hi, is he now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Red. How many? What health potions did I buy during the shopping?
They were regular.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to hand off one health potion to Zorus and one health potion to Damon.
Okay.
Since they're in the thick of it the most, and keep one for myself.
Hey,
But they don't know I have to.
If Roland doesn't feel like I'm imposing, I wouldn't mind seeing what he's made of.
Sure, why not?
Alright, excellent. I'll see you. See Wolfgang.
I want to see
Yes.
I want to see this. I will follow. I will not do the arrow thing, but I will follow.
Okay. He should be available sometime this afternoon, if your schedules allow that.
Perfect.
All right. James, about this time that you also arrive at home. Good heavens, Jim! You didn't go out in public looking like that, did you?
Oh no, I didn't. I went to see a friend. It was very brief. I made sure to move through the streets very carefully.
At this time, there's a shriek from inside the house. As you see Spit leave the kitchen with 3 cooked chickens and 1 more in his mouth.
I. Save one for me. Put it down.
He just puts one on the table in front of you.
Thank you. Haven't eaten anything in 11 hours.
That's your fault.
Olin turns to Jim's dad. As you can see, Jim spots civilization to the orcs. civilized now.
It is worth noting that Spit is wearing his usual hide armor and a bow tie.
Yes.
The transformation
brought
to Whale
culture
Butler
the
has begun.
savages. He's brought culture to the savages. Nothing Spit.
I got chicken. I'm happy.
Yes, if you could head to the cart and start preparing my things, I need to get to work on some alchemical formulas right away. Just tidy up from last night and enjoy your chickens.
Okay. And he makes his way out.
Gentlemen, if I could borrow your attention for just a moment.
Sure thing.
I gesture them over away from the family, so I don't have to get into that awkwardness. All right. I hand each of them a list. Here are your assignments for the day. If you could please carry these out at your earliest convenience. The rest of the days are yours to do with what you will. I have no machinations on stopping your progresses. I just need these tasks done. Damon, I need you to turn the logs that I had Roland procure into stakes. If you want as well, make a few for your crossbow. If they fit certain dimensions, they will still count as a stake and will take down unwanted attention. Zorus, if you could please just spend 1 to 3 hours, your leisure, again, not trying to intrude, focusing your radiant energy into your palms to see if you can radiate it without expelling it as a sun bolt. I'll just need your help with a few things later in the week, and I just need to make sure that that is capable. Aki, I am not going to stop you doing anything. I just need Mr. Oreo, actually, to hunt down through the woods to find, and I kind of lean in close, Phillip. We need to find him because I'm going to try and negotiate, and when that inevitably fails, we'll want to have a backup plan.
Got you. I have sent him right on it.
And Roland, I know that you have your longbow training that you wanted to. Shit, I never remember if you mentioned that to me.
Yeah.
It's been 11 hours.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, Roland's mentioned it to James.
I know you have your training. I just need you to, at some point today, kind of pound the pavement. I've already set the Kumon on the scent of House Carnell, but if they don't turn up anything, I need something concrete we can hold over them. So hit the pavement to see what you can find on them, if anyone's heard of them, any historical records, or if there's anyone in town right now using that name. If so, we are going to need to make extra preparations, because we're taking down that son of a bitch if he's here.
I don't have any contacts out this far north. This wasn't really my stopping grounds, but I'll see what I can do. I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Yes, and assuming I survive this, the Kumon has actually put me to work exclusively fucking over the daggers, so you're welcome.
Speaking of, there's actually a item at the town next door, so whenever we sort this shit out, a friend of mine's, Hina, has found a part of God's Bane nearby. It's in a museum.
Shit. Where? I mean, I know the area pretty well.
What's the town's name again, Red?
It's in Uther Glen.
Uther Glen.
Fuck me running.
I imagine that's difficult to do.
Not with that attitude.
Well, okay, so I do have business in Ruther Glen I can bring you, but once we get in the city, I do not know you. We are not friends. We do not associate. You do you, and we leave.
Sounds good.
Great.
So just treat me like the unwanted stepchild that you never wanted, but your wife kind of nags you to. Gotcha.
Oh, so like my older other brother.
Yeah, that guy.
Edward just sneezes. Achoo!
Fuck that guy. How the group treats me. Just kind of there.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
No, Damon was making a bad joke.
I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, at your leisure, just have them done before sundown, because once the sun sets, that is their time, and we will not be able to move as freely.
Gotcha.
James, just knock at the front door now.
Are we standing by the
I
front
will
door?
get that, apparently. I walk over and open the door.
There's
Yes,
a
welcome to the... I opened the door, and I imagine, that scene from the anime where they bring the package and, the fucking neat comes out and it's, horrifying.
that, and this is even more particular anime because there's a raptor in your face.
Like a velociraptor?
Like a velociraptor.
I look at this and I just go, this is the most amazing day for science.
Whoa there, whoa there.
Yes, hello, pardon.
You see, riding the raptor is a small, gnomish man, large white mustache, pointed hat.
You have the most magnificent vehicle.
Yes. Think like this. With thick goggles.
Oh my god, yes.
Down.
Except not a bat, I assume.
Yeah, just not bad.
Yeah.
Easy the loss of us Papa. Yes, easy loss of us Papa.
How do you remember that name? It is so eloquent.
Yeah. Good evening.
Please, one more time if you may.
Lots of us
Just for me?
Papa. Lots of us Papa.
Glorious.
Hello. I am Pippin Loco Doppel Papa, and I am here with a
One more time.
Pippin Loco Doppel Papa.
Glorious.
And I am Storm. You can see I have it underlined in my notes.
I'm looking at his notes. What are you going to do to Damon? Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, Damon's just taking a drink, just watching this. He's like, nope, not pronouncing that name.
Is this the Hargrove estate?
This is exactly that. I am actually James, third son of House Hargrove, current heir apparent to the king's physician.
I am here on message from the Council of Amarith. Let's see. He pulls out a large sack. I am told that there is a reward to be given to you and your partymen.
Yes, that is correct.
And he hands you the bag. You are being given this bag of holding. The contents include 600 platinum to be divided as you and your partymen see fit, and 1 wand of magic detection.
Thank you.
Not a problem. You can leave me a review on Yelp now.
Fantasy Yelp. Yes, I've heard of it.
Yes.
The elves have just put it through.
Oh yes,
They have it on Carrier Raven.
only now reaching this part of the country. Yes. Now, if you excuse me, there is more packages to be delivered. Come, lots of us come down up.
Wally's just staring at this man like, how long have I been dead?
This is the greatest thing I've ever...
I'm so happy I finally get to do that.
Guys, real talk. Red just reenacted a character of a delivery driver my company used to know. We don't know his actual name. We just called him Candyland because he had an odd mustache, suspenders, and a old-timey train conductor hat. We assumed he lived on 123 Gumball Lane.
Yes.
At that point, James turns to the party and is like, so, first off, Roland, Aki, do either of you know Detect Magic?
Let me check.
Let me
I
check
don't
as
think that's
well.
in my usual wheelhouse. No.
It's worth noting that this wand is considered a magic item, meaning that you don't have to be a caster to use this wand.
I'm well aware. I'm just making sure that we give it to.
Uh,
I was planning on giving it to Roland because this will help in his heist, but if he already has it, I will give it to Aki.
I don't have it, but I'd actually like the bag of holding more. I mean, all the things I could fit in there.
just so everyone knows,
No.
this one has 3 charges. While holding it, you can expend 1 charge as an action to cast the detect magic spell from it. The one regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Awesome.
No, I don't know detect magic. I know detect thoughts though, and that's almost as good.
That is almost as good. So
you
for
real
your
minds?
for your oh god, for your heist, Roland, this will be beneficial. I hand him the wand.
Thank you. Very nice.
I was handing it to Roland.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, my apologies. I didn't phrase that well. But that's
Aki,
that
for
was
your
still good.
heist.
Ah, yes, the heist I was planning of the Royal Kingdom.
Oh yes, James, how did you know I was planning on stealing all the coin from your coffers?
My God.
Anyway, do we want to change maps? I realize that we're still on the.
Oh shit, I didn't even realize, my bad.
Owen holds out his hand. So, 600 platinum, huh?
I give him the wand and I go, yes. Honestly, I'd say 100 split evenly 6 ways.
Yeah.
Seems fair.
Spit just like, do I get 100?
Yeah, you're 1
Yes.
to 6.
I'm buying armor. Okay.
Hey,
Great. Don't get cheated at the market. They haggle.
Okay.
Save yourself some coin.
Okay. Just
So
like,
I-
he motions to his hide, which is now actually a little singe after the fight with Trace.
Yeah.
I'm a bit too easy to hit.
Yes, we'll get you something. What do you like? Something like plate armor, or do you want something a little easier to maneuver in?
I'll browse.
Yeah, I'd browse. Find something that feels you.
Okay.
Something that spikes, maybe.
He kind of gives you a look like, oh.
I hand him his 100 and I divvy out everyone else's coinage.
Everyone, feel free to add either 100 platinum or 1,000 gold to your inventory.
100,000 gold.
Yeah.
I'll do 100 plat because I do not feel like adding another 1,000 gold.
I will add gold because that's how we typically do business in gold.
I think the sheet here, I think it automatically converts it to gold as in the
It
total.
does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it converts the coin total over to gold, but it just helps. For me, I actually track the pieces, so it helps.
Okay.
So this you all kind of can see James's wheels turning. This changes a few things. I'm going to put a few requests in and see what we can do about your thing, Roland, and my thing.
Because it's almost up ahead, so I'm just going to let him know. James is going to see what he can do about Roland's thing.
What's the thing?
The museum, I assume?
Getting to Ruther Glen, yeah.
Yeah, Owen's going to see if he can push his appointment to, like, freaking now
With,
with Wolfgang.
Yeah, I'd recommend doing that. James is going to head to the castle because he's got to make a few requests. And is that courier still here, or did he leave?
he's sort of tending to the saddle on his Velociraptor.
I reach into my back pocket and pull out a letter. If you would please, sir. You seem like a very quick chap. Could
Indeed,
you
I
get
am.
this?
I am the fastest gnome. I'm the fastest of the Pippin Doppelbuckers.
There's more?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you have is it like a family business, or is it like a corporate chain?
Well, there are many Pippin Doppelbuckers. We are the most renowned of Velociraptor tamers.
And pray tell, where does your business operate out of primarily?
Mostly the Central Forge. That's why we are used by the Council of Amaranth in particular.
Good to know. I'll be planning a trip whenever I can.
Smashing.
If you could, I need this taken post haste to Lady Catherine Mox of Ruther Glen. As quickly as you can. I will pay for additional postage if need be.
Let's see. The Glen. That would be about 2 gold.
I hand him 2 gold pieces out of my coin purse and go, and Godspeed.
Smashing. On lots of us come to and they just go off into the distance.
I just shed a single tear. There goes a legend.
I love this fucking NPC.
I pause for a moment and I go, God, I need sleep. But not now. Not now.
So all agree, we're level 20 and fighting in, the apocalypse, and we see this man suffering. We stop what we're doing to save his life and his velociraptor.
Yes.
And his family and their velociraptors, yes.
There's flee the meteor. You escaped once, velociraptors. You can do it again.
I just...
Red.
Yes.
Do you think it'd be possible to buy another bag of holding? Because I feel like the group needs an extra one.
Oh, after James is done with it, y'all can have it. I am not going to keep it.
I mean,
I feel like we need more than just one among the group.
If you find one at another magic shop, yes, you can purchase one. I mean, I'm not going to...
I could there might be one in town.
I could try to make another one. I mean, because I've got the trunk of Colding. It would take a really long time, but I could make one.
Maybe.
True.
I just think we're an immediate fix.
So far, you just got dead bodies in there.
Yeah.
So it's not really getting put to use.
That's true, and Ascending Stone.
Yeah, so it's not really getting put to use.
Alrighty, so if that's the case, we'll move on to everyone's activities. I think we'll start with the you 3 meeting with Aki, Damon, and Roland meeting with Wolfgang, because that's sort of where most of you are right now.
Yeah, Roland would like to try to persuade someone to make it happen a lot sooner than the afternoon.
Okay.
Do I have to roll a persuasion check?
Go ahead, roll a persuasion check.
Oh, hold on, let me see if I have any cantrips that can help.
Friends? Do you have friends?
No. I don't have charm person prepared because
James is going to get himself cleaned up.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have friends like Damon? Damon made a great friend.
I hate you.
Dude, as soon as you said, I was like, did Damon take Magic Initiate? Is that what you mean? And then I was like, oh, wait.
Persuasion.
Yes.
Wait, what?
For a second there, I thought you'd said when you said Damon has friends. I was like, what? When did Hawk take Magic Initiates?
That's a 20 total.
Okay. You talked to one of the House representatives to try and get this sorted out quicker, and as this is they say, okay, I'll go see what I can do, and you're sort of waiting with the other 3, just there's been no word coming back. Suddenly, a big hand grabs you by your shoulder and pulls you and just goes, "All right, come with me." This is a large, broad... Oh, actually, the voice went, "Yes, you come in with me." The broad-shouldered man, very haggard with age.
Yes, Herr Augustus Wolfgang von Müller. Yes. My boy.
I'll be right back. I'll get the dog.
Yeah, the dog is walking. We gotta let her out real quick.
Yeah, just continue without me. I'll catch up.
Let's see. Let me pull up his sheets.
Never a good sign.
Well, you're gonna be sparring with him.
You made your choices, gentlemen. May God have mercy on your souls.
There's a sword at his side. There's a longbow on his back. The man seems to be a walking armory of sorts. Oh, yes. So, which one of you is the ones who want lessons? Or beatings?
My good friends here. These two.
Ah, you have the accent. Are you from Halti?
Yeah, I am. It's. Why have you been there? It's a nice place, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm originally from there. Yes.
Ah.
Yes,
That's right.
I served the king for many years until I felt it was time to move on to newer pastures.
I understand. Here I am standing in newer pastures as well.
Ah, good. Yes. No, glad to see more countrymen. Terrible news coming from the country these days.
Yes, it's terrible news, but still a nice place to visit.
Oh
That's
yes.
what I tell everyone.
Oh yes, if you don't mind the monsters that are being talked about, so no place for children or anything, but I can visit. I'm not scared of no monsters.
You have a bit of a monster problem, eh?
It's just rumors. No, I haven't seen them myself, but who can say what it is?
It's totally overblown. I can tell you.
Oh, okay then. That is reassuring to know. We're all you know what? Yeah, roll persuasion check.
Okay. 15 plus persuasion. These skills. Altogether, that'd be a 23.
Oh, that is very good to know. Thank you. Thank you.
No, no problem, no problem. Just ask anything.
So, oh my goodness, look at, and he's just sort of giving you a look over, Aki. You are so skinny. Look at you.
I'm not the fighting type. I'm more of the reading type.
Oh.
I use my brain.
Special guest appearance is Bailey the dog. He looks you over, Roland and Damon. This one these two are adequate. Who am I going to be beating?
You're teaching me how to use the longbow, sir.
Okay, very well. I see you have a bow with you already.
Short bow.
Oh, okay, so you wish to learn how to use the better bow, I see. You are tired of your wimpy skill. That is good.
Sure.
Good, yes. Longbow is the weapon of a man. Yes.
Just show me how to do the
Okay.
thing.
There's several targets set up, and he takes his longbow, pulls it back. All right, let me show you how a man fires a longbow.
He's natural one.
It was cocked on a natural one. Okay, that's good. He fires it and directly through the center of the chest. Many people try to go for the head, but that is not a smart move. You can easily miss head. Always go for chest. The dog wants to leave. No.
I shoot for the biggest part of the body.
Exactly. You can only miss the biggest part of the body if you're an asshole. Now, here.
God bless him.
He just hands you the bow after showing you it once. That should be enough. Now you know longbow. Do it. Sure.
I load and fire.
All right. Take an attack with disadvantage because you're not proficient.
Wouldn't I just not add my proficiency mod?
Yeah, it's still a ranged attack, but he just
okay.
doesn't have his proficiency.
Okay, then just no add proficiency.
So just add my dex. 15.
15. You hit, but you can't hit like in the leg area. Like you can't hit where the knee would be. Mm-hmm. It's like, what an asshole! You missed the biggest part of the body.
I'm trying again.
Okay.
I choose the hide action, so I have advantage on the dummies.
They're dummies.
Would I still get advantage on my surprise attack?
Surprisingly, no.
Okay.
Surprising no one.
16. I rolled an 11, then a 12.
This one hits the torso, but towards like the navel.
I was aiming for the deck.
Excellent. If they are having barrel problems, you can create another pee hole.
Another shot. Ah, that's a lot better. That is a 23.
This one goes straight through the heart where the target would have one. It goes, okay, now you're just being show off.
Without even looking.
Disadvantage then.
Oh wow, that was actually worse. 12 again.
Okay. Damon, make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. It's gonna ricochet, isn't it?
Actually, Aki, you make one too.
Okay.
Oh god.
Nat 1.
No!
Yep.
11
This sounds
your
like
alpha.
James's training sessions, alright. This takes me back.
Oh yeah. So just flat 11.
11? Okay, that's enough for you, Aki. Now, because you rolled a 12, it's not enough to actually pierce your armor class, Damon. However, it does ricochet. Aki, you sort of get out of the way as it kind of like flubbers its way around the field. And Damon, you get out of the way in time, but the way it sticks into the ground, it kind of flicks and just sort of whips you in the deck.
Charming.
Yeah.
They
Not
found
a-
an arrow
This
balloon
was,
animal.
this was rolling.
Yeah, rolling missed, and that's what caused it.
Oi!
Sorry.
Alright, fine. I turn rolling and just pull out my hand crossbow.
Oh, you want to take turn at dummies.
Aye, a very specific dummy.
Well, you have to find me first. I rolled a hide.
Should this be an initiative, I'm wondering?
I'm actually gonna shoot him.
Oh, okay.
I want.
I was gonna say, at this point, if he did, it would be contested, so they would have to roll initiative.
Yeah. So if you're not serious about it, then don't worry about it.
So I just spent a 28 for nothing.
Yeah, you did.
Damn.
Well, that won't come back to bite you later, Storm.
Oh yeah.
So,
Damon will remember this,
I got you a health potion.
and I might need it sooner than I thought. Wait, did I pay for it?
Shut up.
Just like my mother.
Sorry, man.
this is what happens when Stone plays Rogue. I fucking hate it. Anyway,
I miss being an asshole.
so, and he draws his own sword. I was told I'd maybe sparring with people. Is this not so? If so, you're pussies.
Aye, I reckon you and I'll be sparring, if you wish.
Okay, excellent. First shot is yours. Let me see what you can do. What is the most useful thing in combat for you?
Probably my sword.
No, that
Don't
is
you-
it is a good thing. Show me what you got with it.
Show me what you got.
Alright, so I just make an attack roll?
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll. He's just like, bring it on.
Alright. Be a 18.
18. You kind of get him in the shoulder. Like it's. Go ahead and roll damage.
Like, I'm trying to do, like, non-lethal. Just,
No,
you know.
yeah, I'm counting all this as non-lethal damage. Like if you,
Like he's with the flavor sword or something?
yeah, but still, like I'm rolling for damage just for the sake of it. Like, have some fun with this.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing versatile, by the way.
Okay.
I'm just,
I'll
I
allow
don't have the
it.
shield
So a
right
D10.
not much damage. That is, I cannot do math, I swear. That is a 9.
Okay. He sort of just rubs the wound. Huh, that's good. That's good. Me personally, I like the sword, but I much more prefer element of surprise. And a gun materializes in his hand, and he shoots you.
How could this happen to me?
I'm on perception. Where did the gun come from?
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
I
I did too, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
Someone get what you say queued up.
What you say?
So what you roll?
11.
22.
Okay, you're not really sure. Dean, what'd
22.
22? The gun literally just materializes into his hand.
Does
Huh,
like a hex
that's a neat
knife
trick.
or some shit?
Yeah. Does, let me see. Does a 21 hit? Wait, no, 19. My bad, 19.
Yeah, hit either way.
Oh, okay. And that's only 8 points of damage.
Okay. Damon is not looking good.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this. This is fun. Let's show me what you can do.
All right then. I'll take a attack and an extra attack.
Go ahead.
Actually, for one of my attacks, I'm not going to do versatile.
Okay.
I'm going to do a regular attack, and then I'm going to do my wrist crossbow.
Go ahead.
Okay. The physical is a 26, and the crossbow is a 22.
Both hit.
Cool. Let's hit the crossbow. D8 and a D6. Okay. The other die. That is a total of 8 slashing and 9 8 slashing and 6 ranged
Oh.
piercing.
Okay.
Basically just kind of push him back a little bit with the sword and then whip out the wrist crossbow.
Okay, you push him back with the sword. And now, like, there's now another slash, and now there's a small bolt just kind of that has grazed him. Oh, okay. And he's going to attack you twice with the gun. That's
What you say?
natural 17. So
Yeah, I'll hit.
yeah. Ooh, this one's probably not going to hit. Yeah, that's only a 12.
That one does not.
Okay,
84.
he's going to action surge then. 19, 15.
The 19 hits, 15 does not.
Okay, so that's 8 and 7. So 15 points of damage total.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and take one more round.
Alright then. Just going to do 2. Oh, that's now 20. Cool.
Oh, cool.
Do just 2 slashes with this one.
Awesome.
A 20 and a 19.
Okay,
Or a nat
yeah.
20 and then a 19.
Both hit.
And it'll just be the regular D8.
And was this both longsword, or was this longsword crossbow again?
Longsword.
Okay.
Let's see how much that damage is again. 21 total.
Okay. He's looking pretty rough, so he's going to shoot you twice and spend a grit point for disarming shot. That is 18 total.
Yeah, no hit.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything for the disarming shot?
Yes, you have to roll a strength saving throw.
Okay. Uh, 19.
You make it. Like he sort of grazes the back of your hand, and you just like grip your sword even tighter. And
Hey, bugger all that hurt.
this one's just going to be a Spend one more grit for dazing shots. If this hits, you have to make a Constitution save. No, that does not hit. What's a natural 5?
Okay.
So the next one just goes wide. It's like, okay, you're pretty good.
Hey, not so bad yourself.
I should be. I survived war.
Hey.
You got the makings of a soldier in you. Have you considered military work?
Hi, I was actually did soldiering for quite a few years. Sort of my retirement right now.
Yes, good for you. Retirement, holy da.
Just kind of bumming or a little bit of mark work here and there.
Yeah, mark work, man. Retirement. Look at me. I saved up my money.
Hi, don't have any money. That's why I'm doing mark work.
Alright, you there with the longbow. Did you master it yet, or do I have to beat you with it?
Would I roll to master?
Roll an athletics check.
With advantage because of
No.
the bond of friendship?
No.
That is a 19.
19, okay. Yeah, you actually, man, I chose your weakest skill. I thought this would be harder for you. You actually are, you're getting the hang of it. You've got a good grasp of the basics. You don't have proficiency yet, but you're sort of beginning to understand it.
Okay, I'll keep the longbow and continue to work on it.
Yeah, just a few more days of practice and you should basically have the gist of it.
Cool. As soon as that's done, I'm going to quickly sweep the town. Actually, I'm going to try to head over to with James, and when I get back, I'm going to... Yeah, actually, is my fence still in the city?
Well, I'm actually going to try and get to everyone's
right,
thing.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'll be right back then.
So let's start with Zorus. Zorus, what are you going to be doing today? Are you going to be doing the homework that James assigned?
I'm gonna spend the whole day doing the homework.
I only asked for 3 hours, my boy. I love you.
He's just gonna take time to himself. He's gonna try to focus the energy into his palm.
Okay. Let's see. Because you are using your skills,
Oh no.
it's the base.
Prepare for some wisdom rolls.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, this is going to be a wisdom check.
Awesome. Cool.
15 of them.
Oh no. All of oh my god. That's so -2. That's a 17.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Rocking it for Zorus. All right.
The only important roll.
I am so proud of you. Yeah, so the essence of this is that you're storing the energy and waiting for and essentially it's, Dragon Ball Z Ki Blast. The core of this is building up that energy and releasing it. And you're good at gathering that energy, but if it's not released, it will tend to what's what I'm looking for? Dissipate or just wildfire. With this practice, you realize you could potentially do it at close range, but it's as an offset of the actual technique. Because the actual technique is more range focused. You begin to actually grasp the fundamentals on if you could actually potentially do this. So potentially with another day of training, it could actually, since you spend the entire day on it, give me another wisdom check. Just see if you can take this further.
Well, not as good. That's gonna be a 9.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say because this is a whole day, I'm gonna allow you 3 wisdom checks for you for this.
Oh, 3. Okay. Alright.
So yeah, the
This
second
is
one,
your redemption moment, Zorus.
the second one, you're sort of like, I think I got it, and you kind of, it just sort of fizzles out. It's like, okay.
This is the Naruto learned the last Sengun. Oh my gosh, guys.
So, clear dice not working for us. Red dice loves us. That's gonna be a 16.
16, okay. Just because, it fits with the theme, I'm going to say, through literal blood, sweat, and a few tears, you literally have a radiant Rasengan.
You're welcome, everybody. I've created the immortal Iron Fist.
No. Alright, so that's gonna be my whole day, right?
Oh yeah, that's pretty much going to be your whole day.
Alright, then I have something to do for tomorrow.
Yeah, you might have missed lunch, but you got it.
That's perfectly okay.
You just eat a lot at dinner, like Goku. You'll be fine.
Mechanically speaking, it functions the same way as your rays, except you do not you do not incur disadvantage in melee by using them.
Alright. Okay.
Oh, dang. That means you can use your sun bolts either in close range or long range now. Damn.
Exactly.
So I can just kick the shit out of that vampire.
Just be like, get the fuck over here, bitch.
You just look at them and be like, I have mastered the principles of Hamon. Come at me. Dio.
It's like, and I got AC now. What's up?
I'm just Zorus is becoming a monster.
Yeah, now that I've given Zorus
Yeah,
an
that
AC.
one AC boost crippled the one thing I had on over him. I was like, no matter what the combat encounter is, at least I can reliably hit Zorus. Oh, wait.
So just for my curiosity, how long do you think it might take for Mr. Oreo to find Phillip?
Let's do that now, actually. Aki, do you use the Find Familiar's ability to see through the eyes of Oreo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. In that case, roll me a perception check for Mr. Oreo.
All right. That's a natural 20.
Jesus.
Then yeah, you
God bless.
by sending him to the graveyard, you were able to find the exact tracks he left behind when he left the graveyard. You follow him to the clearing that Will Roland picked his pocket. They travel on for about maybe 15 miles more before they just abruptly end.
Oreo can make some range.
Was that?
Oreo can go some distance.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Looking around, like since Oreo's looking for the tracks, like trying to figure out where they pick up, he looks up and it seems as though the tree line has been disturbed, and it seems as though something may have flown from this position.
okay.
So it seems as though Philip made his way here and then, by some means of arcane, either teleported or maybe flew away.
Okay.
Fuck, so that means I can't meet with him. God damn it. Piece of shit.
I'm sorry, it seems Mr. Oreo has... The tracks have ended.
Oh, good news, I suppose. Is he in like a cave, like a mausoleum?
It appears to be a bit in the woods, and there are trees. They look like something is broken, the branches going up through them. I think he turned into a bat. I've heard that they do that. I didn't think it was real, but...
With the natural 20, you would know that the path went into the woods, but looped their way back towards town.
Okay. It looks like he's trying to avoid detection. The direction... I think Mr. Oreo is coming closer. So, a big loop.
Okay.
Maybe to throw people off.
All right, we'll just give him a bit more time. I'll handle some business at the castle.
Great.
Damon. Okay, I think
Yes?
Hawks. Oh, okay. Is there anything else you want to tackle, or do you want to just get the homework assignment out of the way?
Yeah, I'll just get a homework assignment away. I don't really have anything I need to do.
Okay, then we'll just say just a general athletics check just for fun.
Okay.
You just Paul Bunyan's the hell out of it.
Athletics. Get a 20.
Yeah, just like axe, whatever. You use your sword, just.
Nah, just Captain
I'm
America.
just Captain America. That's immediately what I was thinking.
Just Your shirt's off. The maid staff is like, holy shit.
Now
Nah,
that's
all
a
those-
man.
With all those damn scars, I don't know about that.
Tank top on.
Yeah, chicks dig a guy with scars, though, I guess.
That's why America has so many.
Excellent, yes. Which,
Is it sad that without Damon's shirt, I just imagine Stephen Amell's Green Arrow?
you know what? That's actually really accurate.
Ain't too far off.
Yeah, because I remember one of the concept art you sent me was a version of Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Damon's kind of inspired by a Hawkeye from the 2010 comic.
Ooh. Yes.
That's kind of where I got the idea for the bandages.
That's my boy. That's my boy right there.
Constantly getting fucked up.
So, Roland,
Yeah.
if getting all the homework assignments out of the way, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna hit the streets and see if he can find anyone with the name that James gave him.
Okay, well, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Sure. That's not good. 12.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as though there's anyone in town using that name at all. At least not overtly. Though, granted, if they were the like in the Cornell family house, it's not likely they would want to have their name known in the town where Silas's kin was.
I was gonna say, can I roll insight in conjunction with that to see if there's anyone lying to me?
It depends on who you're talking to. Who would you talk to?
Anyone that looks like a vampire?
This is a very gothic architecture city. That's a lot of people.
Everyone then.
Okay, roll insight on everyone. They're
That'll be
all
like
lying. They're all vampires.
Okay, that's a 10 for the first guy. Second guy
No.
is a natural 20 on
No, stop it.
on Timmy
Need
Goes
about
Street.
500 more d20s.
Yeah.
It's
Roll them all
no
at
Timmy.
once.
He's a vampire,
I wish a natural 20 on a joke.
which is the best way to use a natural 20.
So next is the carriage driver.
It's the butler. No, but yeah, there's not really anything popping up. If House Cornell was here, they probably wouldn't be going by that name. So if you want to do another investigation, you'd probably have to find another way around to do it.
Okay. Out of curiosity, does one get the sense that it's safe or that he's just not finding what
There's that sensation of like you're just not satisfied with what you've done.
Okay.
So it's not like you feel safe. It's more of a matter of that infuriation of someone's probably hiding their tracks.
Gotcha. In that case, I'll try to put Phildon on it, see if he can help Roland out.
Okay, there's only so much you can do, but
I
I
understand.
actually we might as well do this now. He kind of put. You want me to look for who?
Just this family name, what was it again?
House Cornell.
House Cornell. Like, see if there's anyone in the immediate area. So don't approach, just let James know.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. If they're dangerous, I think I've had enough fun losing one eye already.
Well, if they catch you, which God's hope no. See, if they ask who do you work for, tell them the Daggers of Night. Let's see if we can put vampires up against these crazy cult thieves.
Oh, that would be fun. Speaking of, I got the location of the second half of the sword for you.
Which is...
It's a private collector in the Center Forge.
I'll be heading there eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah. Let's see, what's her name? Just gonna... Hello, damn it! Yeah, Dolores Quagmire, a private collector.
Gotcha. Thanks.
And he's going to see if he can roll an investigation on him. Yeah, okay. That doesn't look good for Phildon.
Okay. In that case, do what I told you to do with the king's tokens, and after that, lay low.
Okay. Alright. So, James, are you intending to head over to Glen on day 1 or day 2?
I mean, if we can't find Phillip, there's no point in confronting him now if I can't find him. So I head to Rutherglen and maybe try and meet up with him tomorrow.
Okay.
Or tonight. Just it depends.
Okay. It's about half a day's journey to Rutherglen. So depending on what.
Well, I was gonna run by the court to see if I couldn't use their teleportation circle.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so I approach the gates in my formal wear.
A representative sort of meets you at the gates. Like, we didn't call for a doctor. Is everything okay?
Oh yes, no, it's perfectly all right. It's actually in regards to the rumors everyone's been hearing about my sister. It seems that she is quite ill, so I was actually hoping I could get a favor from the king. I was going to bring some colleagues of mine with me to Rutherglen to pick up some materials that I have at an old workshop there, and with hopes that I could ascertain a cure to what ails my sister. And I was hoping to use your teleportation circle if it was at all possible.
The teleportation has been in disuse for quite some time. It's actually in the process of being moved. It's a security risk to have it actually on the castle property.
I understand. Would it be possible to just speak with the court wizard and perhaps just get one set up for me and my friends, just this once, and then we never have to use it again. I'm terribly sorry. This is an emergency.
Make a persuasion check.
Please, dice gods love me.
Make a begging check. James?
Natural 1.
Oh.
James doesn't grovel well, but this does come from a place of sincerity. Like, the guard can at least tell that.
I'm sorry, but the court wizard is unavailable at the moment.
I understand. Then I will do my best to get there by other means. I apologize for disturbing your day.
I'm sorry I cannot be of more help.
It is perfectly all right. I understand the king has his business that he must deal with, and I understand that my father and I would take more priority than her. My apologies, and I will walk away. Can I roll persuasion to try and guilt him with that?
You know what? I mean, I have an idea. Walk if you want to get rolling.
I mean, we're not gonna break in.
I'm not saying we break in. I can beat anyone. Remember?
I'll allow the persuasion check.
Oh, sweet Mama Jamma, please. That is a lot better. That is a 16 before modifiers. After modifiers, that is a 23.
I'm just trying to figure out if, because of the natural one before, if this should be at disadvantage. That's the only thing.
I mean, if you want to, I can roll it again.
Yeah, I'm going to say because of the natural one, this should be at disadvantage.
So that's a 16 this time, even. That's with modifiers. So
the DC was 15. Holy shit!
Thank you, D&D gods, for having a +7 in persuasion.
Okay, in that case, as you're walking away, the sad music begins to play.
As the sad music from the Hulk movie begins to play.
The god dramatically holds out the arm. Wait here. And he goes to fetch the wizard.
I turn around and I let a single tear go down my face where he can see, and once he runs off, I just wipe it away and go, oh, fuck.
Thank you, Juilliard.
Just, thank you, Sorrentus Academy Theatre Club. Holy shit.
You know what? Come to think of it, it should have been if that's the case, it should have been a deception check, but I'm pretty sure that's the same number for you anyway.
I mean, it did come from a heartfelt place. It is the same number for me anyway.
So it's a mute point. So
that's the best part about it, is that no one will ever know if I'm lying or being honest.
So the wizard approaches like, okay, you said you need this for you and your colleagues. Who's going with you?
It will be my butler, Sir Spit, and my wizarding associate, Sir Roland Ashkeeper.
I'm just smiling, doing the Aang the Last Airbender thing with the my illusion.
Oh, like the marble trick?
Yeah, but with my illusion instead.
He just looks to the orc,
Behold.
and then to the idiot.
Behold.
I look at him and I go, for security purposes, let's not do the circle inside the castle. If you could trace it in a different location.
Yes, come with me.
Okay, cool.
I can, for security purposes, I will be removing the circle once this is cast, so you will be finding your own way back.
Oh, don't worry, I've got that taken care of.
Good. Fucking emergencies waking me up in the... Okay. He's beginning...
Is his back to me?
It is.
I'll stick my tongue out. Fucking, my sister's dying, you ass!
Mage hand, sleight of hand.
He wasn't told the information, he just told, hey, we need a circle.
Well then fine, I'll provide him the information. I'll be like, I'm sorry that we had to disturb you, sir. It is an emergency, and as you well know, my sister is quite ill.
He kind of has this look on his face like, oh shit, I'm an asshole, fuck. He basically descends into just incoherent grumbles.
I just nod, and then I want to slide a hand, fist bump Roland.
Little sleight of hands.
Natural 20.
No, that's good, surprisingly.
But you're fucking Roland.
Yeah, I know, but that's...
You're Roland, goddamn
That's
Ashkeeper.
12.
He's busy making the circle.
I rolled a 5.
Well, the DC on something like this would be 10, so... Alright, circle's ready.
Alright, I gesture everyone to step in.
Alright, teleport! And you guys are teleported. Whee!
Sweet.
I don't have a map for Ruther Glen yet.
Can our teleportation be like when the Avengers shrink down and go back in time?
Okay.
I mean that's fine that you don't have a map. We'll make the business quick then. As soon as we arrive, I look to Roland. I go, okay, so, and I've brought the bag of holding with me, and I look to him and I go, all right, go take care of your business.
Ta-da!
Okay, so we're just gonna, I gotta improvise. I look at him and I go, okay, you go take care of your business. I'm going to go take care of my business. We'll meet back up. I provide him the address of Lady Catherine Mox, and I say we will meet back up there in, what do you want to say, 2 hours?
Sure.
All right. We'll meet back up there in about 2 hours. Please be on your best behavior, because Lady Catherine is not quite one to be trifled with.
Don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior.
I was saying that more for spit, but I trust you too.
I wasn't paying attention. We're in a new place. This is amazing.
Yes, we're in a new place.
Yeah.
I need you to come with me to help me with something. When we meet someone named Lady Catherine Mox, do not offend her or she will probably kill you.
Okay.
Roland
Cool.
is going to stealth out over to the museum.
I am going to head for the place that Silas told me to go.
Okay.
Thank
Uh,
God. Folk of Elven Tribe.
Now, all Silas told you to do was to find his library.
Yes, but after studying his notes, I just look for signs that would align with what I've seen in his work before.
Okay.
So I'll just kind of hit the city. I realize it's probably going to be an investigation check.
Yeah, it's going to be an investigation check.
All right.
Oh, I was just saying, James and I could have helped out with that. Oops.
Ooh, yes.
And roll investigation for you as well.
Oh, okay.
To find the library.
So my modifier is a +0, so that's a 19.
Okay. There are actually several places that catch your eye. There is one location called the Crescent Library, which is a large library that is shaped as a 3-story library in the shape of a crescent moon. There is the Flamel College of Transmutation. You actually spent a short time doing some study here before you were accepted into the Sorrentus Magic Academy.
Mm-hmm.
But one place that is in particular drawing your attention is the Huron College of Necromancy. You never spent much time there before, but with vampires being what they are, you have an inkling that that might be a good place to at least start your search. So, what'd you roll for investigation?
17.
17, yeah. Just by asking around a little bit, you were able to find the Mystia Grand Archive. We'll start with James first.
Go ahead.
I guess I'll head for the necromancy place because if I'd been at Flamel's before, I would have noticed something at least.
Okay.
So if I haven't noticed it before, and the Crescent Library it stands out to me as too obvious, so I'll just head into the necromancy place.
All right. Okay. The college's main building is 3 stories. There's the library on the first floor. There's the basement where there's more of a storage facility, and on the floor above there is more of a room for classes and study. Is there any place in particular you start?
I divide and conquer. I tell Spit what to look for, and I send him to the basement, and I check the library.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Wait, actually, can I retroactive that?
Vice versa?
I'd actually want to have him start in the basement, and I want to start at the 2nd floor, and then we work our way towards the library, where we then work together.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. You said you're on the... you're where again?
2nd floor, classrooms.
And Spit's in the basement.
Spit's in the storage room, yeah.
Okay.
15.
15. Okay. And Spitz rolled really well, actually. Through your investigation, you kind of sneak into a few classrooms that are in session. No one seems to pay you much mind as they just assume you're late students. You go through some teachers' offices while they're out for lunch, but outside of that, you find nothing. You find one note in a professor's drawer that insinuates that he may be having an affair with his with a colleague, but outside of that, you find nothing juicy.
I'm gonna copy that down and keep that for later. I mean, the Kumon might need that for extortion.
Fair enough. So, I assume you really don't find anything on this floor.
Yeah. So then I head down to the library to meet up with Spit, and we're gonna tackle that together.
You do not find Spit on the 2nd floor.
You mean the ground floor?
Yeah, on the ground floor. He does not come.
I'm gonna head to the basement then. I'm a little worried.
Okay. Okay. Roll me. No, this is pretty obvious. The basement is a very cluttered area. There's all sorts of like boxes and paintings all throughout, and you see Spit sort of hunched over, just kind of motionless on the ground in one space.
I rush over and check his vitals.
Uh, yeah. Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
22.
Okay. He still has a pulse. He's still conscious. He is just currently paralyzed.
Ah, fuck. Well,
You see that his hand is pointing directly down.
Time to get a new spit.
look down.
His hand is actually holding part of the floor. It seems as though he rolled high enough to notice that the floor that he was standing on was looser than the rest, but did not roll high enough to notice the trap.
I carefully prop him up, and then I remove the floor panel.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
I do, up to 30 feet.
Okay. Then you notice that unlike the lab before, there is no light and just descends into darkness.
Great. I look at Spit, I go, just focus on feeling better when you're well enough to follow me down, and I head down in.
Okay.
And I am going to be investigating for traps all along the way, because I am not about to fucking deal with that shit right now.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Yes! 17.
Okay. Throughout most of the path, it's mostly just very, very steep steps that lead you down further and further and further. And like you're walking down these for quite a while. You're about to let your guard down when you sort of, out of the corner of your eye, just barely catch what seems to be another paralysis trap. And you're sort of able to sort of adjust your way around it without triggering it.
Okay. I'm gonna...
But from that point on, it seems to be a very easy walk as you find yourself now in a, again, no lights, but it's a much larger room.
Gotcha. Just because I don't want it to happen again, at that paralysis trap, I'm going to take out some gem chalk from my inventory and mark it.
Okay.
Just so that way it's like glittering and reflective, so Spit can at least see that and realize danger.
Okay.
Alright, and you said I'm in the archive?
Uh-huh. You're in some kind of large room. You don't know where it is. And with your dark vision, you don't see all of it.
Okay. There is no time to waste for this. Let's see here. I look around for any torches or anything like that. Any torches, candles, anything.
There are no torches and no candles. It seems as though this room is designed to be inhabited by those with dark vision.
Motherfucker. I have no spells that can shed light, so I'm just going to have to inch my way through this place and very carefully read over the books and stuff.
It doesn't take long to map out the room. It is a single room chamber. The dimensions are about 40 by 55 feet. So you have the room of itself is a bit messy. There are 2 bookcases you find with...
Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I have 20 torches in my inventory. Fuck.
Do you have any way of lighting them?
I have prestidigitation.
Okay, yeah, then yeah, you can clearly see the area within now. There are 2 bookcases. One is more full than the other. One holds mostly actual bound tomes. The other holds what seems to be more discarded papers and scrolls. One has more organization than the other. There was also a like 3 sets of tables set along each other in just adjacent to those bookshelves that was lost the wood for a second. And on that there is a combination of paper, quills, alchemy supplies, vials with a variety of liquids in them. What do you do?
I, as carefully as humanly possible, empty out the bookshelves first, starting with the tomes.
Okay.
I just all in the bag of holding.
Okay. And it's a good thing you're taking precaution because some of these are particularly old.
Yeah, I'm taking as much care and precaution as I can. I'm putting them in there, like stack by stack. Once I finish with that, I'll deal with the papers and notes.
Yeah, some of the papers are so fragile that you have to put them in individually, which takes some time.
Yeah.
But eventually you do get a solid... you get the contents of the library into your bag.
Cool. Then I, at that point, clear the tables. Again, just as equally carefully.
A lot of these vials do not have caps, to be warned. I should have mentioned that.
In that case, I grab the papers. I don't touch the vials or the alchemical tools, because...
You can hold me an investigation check here, right quick.
Alright.
This would be more perception.
16.
Okay. You see very familiar notes. These notes seem to go into the details of Salas's goal, the cure.
Mm-hmm.
And there are many formulas written out, some are scribbled out, some are just crossed out. Bless you. And a few of the vials actually read sample 105, sample 106.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one labeled 108 that is circled.
Okay. In my history with his notes, does the circle, like circling something for him, indicate anything?
Do you want to look at the papers on the table?
I will very carefully look at the papers on the table.
Okay. Being very meticulous with the torch work, as to make sure that it doesn't get too close. You look over what papers are already apparent on the desk. You do find yourself looking at one that says, "Recent update. Vial 108 seems to show promise. Issue is the effects are too potent. In its current state, it could do too much damage. If needs more work, but it's currently the best lead I have."
I reach into my bag and pull out my vials, my own vials, because purchased quite a few.
Oh yeah, you guys spend a lot of money on alchemy fire.
Well, not just that. I mean, I have, like, James himself has vials and flasks and just like a shitload of stuff for alchemy, that I have split between my inventory and the Blood of Dawn. So I'm gonna very carefully transfer the liquids over, cap them,
Okay.
and store them alongside the notes. And I'm gonna make labels for the new vials so
Okay.
that I can.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be very meticulous in this. This is gonna take James a lot of time because he's gonna be very patient.
It takes you about an hour total just to go through the entire room. With how
I figured it would.
With how meticulous you're being. And the torchlight at this point is beginning to get pretty dim.
I just prestidigitation it back up.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot it's magic flame. Never mind.
Yeah. So I just raise it and keep working.
Yeah, that seems to be all you can find down here.
All right. So one last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to investigate one last time, sweep the room for anything hidden. Thank you, Dice Gods. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, so well, no further notes. Next to the bookshelf that was messier, you find just the slightest amount of blood. It seemed, and with how things were rearranged, it seems that this lab was not abandoned due to. It seems as though the reason this lab was abandoned by Silas was because he was discovered and something occurred.
Okay. But does it look like there's any like secret chambers or hidden off rooms?
Outside of
like
that, no. It seems as though he was very meticulous to make sure that this chamber in and of itself could not be found. Especially since you know it's been an hour and Spit has not come back to you yet.
Okay. I will very carefully scrape what I can of the blood into a container.
Okay.
Trying to be as careful as I can to preserve it and not get any additional...
You take your dagger and just sort of just chisel a little bit off. Like you get some of the wood there, but that's okay.
Yeah, I can work around it. It'll be difficult, but yeah.
But it's a safe way of making sure you don't contaminate the blood with your own DNA.
Yeah, once it's done, I seal it up. Take one last glance over the room, walk towards the entrance, and turn back. Fireball.
Okay.
Scorched earth. No witnesses.
I can't wait for the next time James to go talk to Silas. Like, return to my lab. There was one final secret. Ooh.
I mean, I natural 20.
Yeah, he natural 20.
I know. I'm just being
It would
an
be
asshole.
real funny though. Like, wait, what's your total? Ooh, just one short.
Yeah, it was a 22. Sorry, bud.
Oh.
But yeah, I'll burn a third level on that. I'm gonna fire and scorched earth this fucking place. I mean, it's stone, so it's not the fire's not gonna spread.
True, but immediately the bookshelves and table just immediately just crumble, and the fire doesn't spread because the rest of the room is stone. However, the fire is now contained directly where the rest of the wooden materials were.
That's fine. I've got what I need. I'm gonna leave.
Now, question.
And
Did you say you grabbed all the liquids that were there?
I grabbed all the liquids that were there, all the parchments, all the papers, all the tomes.
How many flasks did you say you had? I just want to make sure you had enough to get them all.
How many are there?
There were about 6.
I have 5 vials and 2 flasks.
Okay, that would have been enough then.
What would've
Thank
happened
you,
if you
Jesus.
didn't?
I'm just,
Well,
just not
that-
all of those were blood samples.
oh, okay.
That would have been really bad.
I am so glad that James did not fill his flask with brandy as he was intending to. Holy shit!
Yeah, that would have been a dexterity save from you.
Yeah, I'm glad.
But as you leave, you make your way back up, making sure not to trigger that trap, and Spit is still paralyzed.
Shit. Like fully.
The eyes are moving, and he's just sort of looking at you, just like, what the fuck?
Oh god, I can't. I have no spells to move him. I have no spells to break paralysis.
Now you need some moves, and look who you're missing.
Missing the heavy man himself, just have him breaking logs when he could be breaking orcs.
Yeah.
God, it was that log was my ass.
The just as a question, the healing bracelet that we got in Dumire, do we still have that?
You specifically have that. I remember you mentioned that James was holding on to that.
Do I know if it would work to cure a conditional effect like paralysis?
You know that it is used to cast cure wounds specifically.
Shit.
I mean, the thing regenerates, dude. Just kind of have to try.
I will try 2 beads and see.
Okay. 2 beads doesn't seem to have any effect.
It was a shot. Sorry, man.
I mean, shit. Fuck. How much time do I have before I have to meet up with Roland?
You still have another hour.
Okay. Shit. Okay, quick question.
Yes.
I've got Silas's alchemy supplies. No, because it's not a recipe that I have. I don't have a recipe for a potion of cure paralysis. This is gonna be literally a shot in the dark.
Okay. Go ahead.
Could I roll to try and brew one up?
Go ahead and roll me a alchemy check. So this would probably be
This would be a medicine.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and
check.
roll me a medicine check with disadvantage because you do not know.
Can I poke and prod him and try and trigger light clockwork like I did with Yearn? Actually, I have no idea. I have no idea what conditional effects.
Roll an Arcana check.
I can't leave my boy. With my +3 modifier, that is a 14.
Okay, you understand that this is a variation of the hold person spell, just essentially cast at a particularly high level.
Fuck.
And it just seems that the only variation is that the time on it has been extended.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to. I'll roll with disadvantage and see if something triggers with light clockwork and I can help him.
Go ahead.
Okay. God damn it. That is a 8 + 6, 14.
14. You're not particularly confident that you can craft something for this. Go ahead and make me just a standard intelligence check.
That's not good. 9.
Walker, do you ever have a moment where you're just like trying to be like, come on, you have the information at your fingertips, but you're just like, I have no way of telling you this.
Yeah, there's a lot of times I have that with Platinum Watch. But I'm gonna spend as much time as I can. I will have James keep rolling as much as he needs to, because he's not leaving spit. He'll be late if he has to, but he's not leaving.
I'll say about 20 minutes go by, make another intelligence check.
Come on. Natural 20.
You have a book that is a direct line to Silas.
I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I take the book out. I'll make my wisdom saving throw now.
Go ahead.
17 plus
you make
fucking 3 ghetto 20.
Who is this? James again?
Yes, dear God, please.
Wow, you.
My friend was hit with your paralysis trap when getting into your other library. I need a method to fix this now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Do you have like a counter phrase, something that can break it? A potion formula?
Yes,
anything.
yes. Calm down. Did Did you find my supplies in the lab? Have you been
Yes,
down there?
I took great care to make sure they were preserved. I even bottled up your samples and labeled them to keep your notes.
Good. Good. You should have found the sulfur root and the willowbane.
Yes, I've got those here.
Okay. Mix them up and apply them to the back of the neck, and just you're gonna have to sort of rub it in, and within 5 minutes the process should wear off.
Okay, I'm gonna mortar and pestle it up and then start rubbing some poultice on.
You deep tissue massage the aloe into Spit's neck. It takes some time, but eventually, like, he starts to regain movements. He's gonna be sore for a long fucking time. But it's like, about 15 minutes go by, and he's like, "Ugh, I can move again, and my muscle knots are gone." He's like,
I will make this up to you. I am so sorry.
I missed that. I didn't notice the... Ow. Oh, jolly horse. I got a jolly horse. Oh.
I still holding the book. I go, he's fine. I'll take everything and get to work when I get back. I have a meeting with... Just as a question, do you know of any leverage whatsoever I can pull over Lady Catherine Monks? Please, dear God, say you actually have something and not just wry laughter.
Oh shit, you're serious.
Yes, I am. I'm here, and I need as much help as I can get fighting the Carnels.
She was more of a neutral party during our bickering.
Well, I hope she's ready to pick a side now.
She showed interest in my research. If she learns that you are picking it up once again, it may spark some favor. Just don't promise anything you're not confident in.
Oh, I don't intend to.
Yeah. Good luck there, my boy.
Thank you. I have to get to work, and I close the book and I beeline it for Mox's estate and wait very patiently for Roland.
Okay. For the time being, until Spit gets a long rest, he's moving at half speed.
I will walk slowly then.
Okay. Well, until he gets a short rest, I should say.
Yeah. I'll be driving the carriage home.
Alright. Meanwhile, with Roland. So, Roland, what are you doing?
First of all, after I find the library, I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself, and my disguise is my normal hood and in a cloak, but instead of making myself look extremely different, I'm just making myself look like a dark-skinned elf, like a tan.
Okay.
That way, if I see...
Beach time traffic, got it.
Yeah, that way, if I see my skin color revert back to normal, I know they have some sort of anti-magic stuff going around there.
Okay.
And hood up. That way, if there is stuff, the vision doesn't... It's a noticeable change.
Okay. You walk into the library, and it doesn't seem as though... Like, you're looking at you frequently glancing down at your hand. It doesn't seem as though there's any change in it.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, let's have some fun here.
What? You have a map for this.
You see, I have this prepared too far in advance by mistake. Do. There's Roland.
Yeah.
It's a very large archive. So, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Okay, that's +7.
I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to use the bathroom.
Okay.
21.
21. And you're specifically looking for what?
Godsbane.
Okay. They
And
have...
security.
Okay. There
And
are...
any traps if that's...
Okay. There are many different exhibits that have swords. There is one that is the sword of Captain Umar Trubane. The plaque reads that this was a well-kept steel sword in its sheath. It is the sword that was used by Captain Umar Trubane in the first war between Ardaithe and Halti 700 years ago. Captain Umar and his men captured a outpost, the Cold Wind Post in the Giant's Grass Mountains, and with that they were able to sort of push back the Halti forces to the point where they were able to surrender. The plaque would make it sound like it was a valiant thing, but with your own research, you know that that's not very much of a glory moment. You know that Ardaithe itself started that conflict. It was a land dispute that went south, and yeah. But there was, let's see, what else in terms of weaponry? There was the Hammer of Ashen. This hammer laid the first brick that created the walled city. There was the left hand of Aiden. It is a fractured blade said to be the weapon of the traveling hero, Aiden Uther, who defended the country from a wave of invasions from Valentia forces. It was about 200 years ago.
You said that one was a fractured blade.
It was. It seems as though, according to the plaque, there was no records of the blade being whole, and any attempts from a blacksmith were always met with failure.
I'm going to take out the wand and stealthily detect magic hits, knowing that any weapon that is fractured loses its magical properties when shattered.
Okay, let me just go ahead.
If it's managed to be sundered to begin with.
Okay, this is where the exhibit is. And you would notice with that ping, you would notice that there was a eminent coming from the beholder statue behind you, a ping coming from the just normal statue on the wall, and a very strong ping coming from this sword.
With detect magic, you typically get the school of magic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's you get auras and the school.
Okay. Let me double check what these auras would be.
I need to stop drinking my coffee. It's just making me more anxious.
For the suit on the wall, it is conjuration.
Oh, that's not good.
The beholder statue seems to be evocation,
Oh, that's even worse.
and the God's Bane seems to be projecting an aura of. Let's see. What was it?
Would be divination technically because of its
Yeah, it would be divination.
or just standard enchantments.
I mean, or if it's multiple schools or undefined, it would just be difficult to read.
The sword is difficult to read.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do I just sort of get that those two items are traps devised to hit any?
Funny enough, there's no plaques on those, and most of the exhibits here have plaques.
And conjuration is more than just teleportation or summons. It can be entrapment too.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a guard posted here.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to security here. Back where I am from, we take great care of our relics. Why is there only one man like you, one buffoon like you to guard all of these?
He's still looking. He's like, what?
I'm just trying to be a difficult customer, trying to get information on the security system, but being a difficult client.
I'm all that's required for this section. Besides, there are more guards patrolling.
But from keeping me from just reaching in and taking these. Not that I would, because I adore the relics. I believe they belong to the peoples. The peoples of the worlds.
Roll deception. Mostly because I can't decipher the accents.
It's meant to be a very offensive French accent. 24.
Okay, because you're slipping into Jamaican.
I mean, he obviously went to the same accent coach that Damon did.
Apparently. I mean...
Like, I thought he was going for the Tummy King.
the Tummy King does not... Kneel before the Tummy King. Anyway.
He immediately drops illusion and becomes the.
The god bows to his liege.
This is a good tummy.
Ooh, I forgot to mention something. Fuck. I've not. I'll have this happen later. But yes, the gods like there's many safety precautions in place to defend the relics. There's no need to worry about it.
I'm not getting anything on this guy, am I? Damn.
I mean, what's your intention here? Are you scouting? Are you?
I'm trying to figure out the trigger for the traps, but he won't tell me, and that's obvious. I just want to be an asshole.
I mean, you're an arcane trickster. Roll Arcana.
Oh, thank you.
You could have been like, "Hey, I want."
Natural one.
You can't figure it out, man. You're hard set on this fake accent. Once you decide a fake accent, you gotta stick with it.
Well, sir, if you're confident, then my confidence has been restored. I must away. And
I'm actually sad that no one else can see the hand gestures that someone's making right now.
So, as I leave, I would like to cast Mage Hand and just will tap the glass to see what happens.
It's just... And the god looks around, just kind of curious.
Because it's invisible, I flip him the bird.
Oh, that's sad for him.
And on my way out, I have my mage hand slab hand the plaque about that first sword to correct it historically.
Well, that's gonna be some details.
I'm just saying, like, he lies.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation?
Yeah, just on your way out.
16.
Okay. On your way out. Actually, what I'm gonna say is, if you have an hour.
Yeah. Oh.
We have 2 hours to meet with James. If you want, I will let you stick around to try and memorize some god movements. Remember, you have an hour to spend on reconnaissance, essentially.
Okay, in that case, I'm myself-ing to look like someone else.
Okay.
Just because that guy became conspicuous.
Okay, go to the bathroom, come out as someone else.
I am now a very attractive woman.
Awesome. Trappit would be proud. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Trappist is banging worse.
That is... Wow, that's
Is that
cocked.
cocked?
Yeah, that's very much cocked.
Okay, same number regardless. Investigation, that is 23.
23, okay. You get the beat of guard routes, and...
Is there any skylights?
there's no skylight. It's, there's windows on the side of the building. How much of the building do you look? Do you look in just the section with the sword that you suspect is Godsbane, or do you do a sweep of the overarching building?
I sweep everything else, but I'm pretty certain that this is Godsman because it's a fractured blade.
I was more referring to just get a general vibe of the building's layout.
Yeah, I will get a vibe of the layout.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to make...
And do the guards have name tags?
They don't, funny enough.
Yeah. That makes sense. But I do want to pay careful attention to their uniforms.
Okay.
It just occurred to me that I probably should have given you my Ring of Arcana.
Next time.
Hindsight.
But you go through, see everything that this museum seems to have to offer, and you get a pretty solid idea of the layout. How it and the guard routes during the day.
Do I see any other means of entry? Means that are possible, albeit uncomfortable, like, say, underground?
There are windows located here, very top. I'm picking on the GM layout. Apparently that doesn't show for you. Here, 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 and up top again. Here.
Okay.
In addition, there may potentially be a way in through the city's sewer system. Uncertain there. And you do notice that this is a 2-floor building, so if the potential for roof access exists, there is that.
Because right now my top idea is to go underground and have Damon blow the floor where the Godsbane is. That would be hilarious, but not stealthy. But maybe try this with some stealth.
Okay. I assume with that you go to meet up with James?
If I still have more time, I'd like to do like a 3-block perimeter of the area.
Okay. Let me one more investigation check.
Just not just possible entry points, but other places to evade watchful eyes. Or,
Just get a layout of the environment as a whole, so you, yeah.
Yeah, natural 17 plus 7.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you get a pretty strong indication of how the layout of the surrounding area is for any needs for escape. Alright.
Yeah. From there, it's going to hand over to the rendezvous point.
Okay. I'd like to take this moment just to get back to the guys real quick, just because I forgot to do something and I want to give them some more to do right quick.
Okay.
Demon, Aki, Zorus.
Da.
While you guys are around, you see a familiar clapping towards you. Ah, good, yes, it is I, Mr. Pippin Doppelbacher. I come bringing more messages.
Ah, yes, Mr. Digwapaka.
How dare you? I'll have you know the Pippin Doppelbacher name is quite renowned.
Pippin Doppelbacher.
Yes, Pippin Doppelbacher.
Aye, Pippin Doppelbacher. It's good to see you again.
Excellent, yes, I'm just surprised you said as accurately as you did. Anyway. Now, the
Pippin Doppelbacher.
I will
Say it 3 times fast, I dare you.
don't.
Pippin Doppelbacher. Pippin Doppelbacher. Pippin Doppelbacher.
Yep, there it went.
Fatality. I forgot that there was also with the bag of
Ferdinand
holding,
Damon's accent.
there is also a summons in the bag. The Council of Amaranth has requested your presence within the following month. If you are having any pressing business, you do not have to attend right away. They would just like you as character witnesses for a selection.
For a what?
A selection.
Okay.
Alright, so it's for the Tommy King, eh?
I was not told. All I was notified is that you are needed as character witnesses for a selection of some kind.
Aye, since we're putting down, since we're getting, lizard folks on the council, how's your raptor want a seat?
Oh, Loss of Osocopter Puppet doesn't need no seat. He's one for the road.
You're so lucky that James is not there.
Aye.
You racist bitch.
Aye, but think about this. He could be a council member. That'd be a very good
Please
position.
tell me
He
the
can own the
Raptors to
road.
start singing Old Town Road as it rides away.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wanted to sing Everybody Do the Dinosaur.
Yeah, about to say, just like the end of Saints Row the Fourth.
Yep.
You're asking for an animal to have a seat?
Aye, why not?
The seat is for the seat is
Yep.
for sentience. It's for sentient creatures of the land.
Aye, we can fix that.
Please no, these are dangerous creatures when they're not properly tamed.
Aye, we give them a bit of intelligence, be just fine.
That's
Did
not-
the same thing for our orc.
That's not how that works.
You shits.
Aye, made the orc smart. Yeah, I can do that.
There's already an orc on the council. Well, she's a half orc, but still.
Aye, we're not. I don't give a fuck about the orcs. I want the raptor to get a seat.
That's no. No, you fool.
Aye, come on, are you being racist against the raptors?
Much rage.
No, I'm not being. I am a foremost authority on raptors. I know that they are quite dangerous creatures. That my family is one of the few families out there that have successfully been able to tame and make these creatures usable in the workplace.
Aye, they're very smart too. They can open doors.
And I've heard of that. They do open doors.
Aye, see, Aki's here as a scholar. If he knows, it must be true.
A lot of things I know are true.
Oh,
And I think, but I what do raptors eat?
oh, just about anything really.
Okay.
Aye, hi, Mr. Oreo. Hey, do we feel as bite-sized?
Who, me?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, a friend of ours who's a little bit bigger than you. I suppose you'd be a bit bite-sized too yourself.
Oh yeah, that's why it's quite dangerous for my kind to be training these creatures. But
I
when you
can imagine.
rise to the challenge,
Aye, I'll see. You rise to the challenge of your rivals. You've gone the distance.
I too listen to Disney musicals.
Aye, no. I was quoting
Eye of the Tiger.
Rocky.
Oh, that.
Yeah, Eye of the Tiger.
I too listen to that.
Aye, but yeah, the raptors may not eat you. You know, if we give them a seat on the council.
They won't eat me if I just feed them.
Aye, but what if they associate you with food?
They associate me with the one giving food. There seems to be a logic in the way you're thinking, though, lad.
Alright. Just, want to look up our lizard overlords.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
I just lean over and I just throw my voice to the raptor. Oi, don't worry there, mate. Get your seat soon enough. Aye. Down with the oppressors.
the raptor looked at you
my
confused.
God.
If you win this Tummy King,
You should roll one day with an iron claw.
I hope they kill you first. When they take over.
I mean, statistically, I'm probably gonna be the first to die. Dear God, what are you doing, dog?
I'm-
David will be like, "Don't worry, I can handle this." He walks out into the shrubbery immediately. Clever girl.
Yeah, I have a shot lined up with my crossbow on a raptor in the distance. Another one just bursts through the side. Aye, clever girl.
And then he died.
David's like, I got this. I got intelligence of 19. I'm just like, that's cute. I've got intelligence of 26.
Pretty much.
Intelligence of 19. But what's your wisdom? What's your common sense stat? Because Zorus's is really low.
Actually, my common sense is pretty decent.
That's good.
I built Damon to be, well, not wise or smart, but perceptive.
Gotcha.
Now, with that, we'll quickly head back to.
Before we do,
Sorry, I had to do that.
so you said that the tracks looped back towards town.
towards town before they stopped fully.
Okay, so after that, after it flew away and then looped back to town, there was nothing.
Yes.
Okay, shit. So there'd be no point in putting Mr. Oreo on it further. Damn it.
well, as Roland goes to meet up with James, he just has this weird sensation that Damon, like, why do we keep leaving him alone?
Damon has offended someone.
Hey, Damon hasn't done much bad to affect this group negatively,
I know, it's just fun.
except
mean-
get possessed.
I love how the party's like, wow, Damon, such a racist shit, and then they completely right now we're overlooking the fact that I murdered my own brother.
Oh no, Damon's still pissed about that. He will.
Oh
not
yeah, I know,
forget.
but it doesn't matter because you're racist.
Only the orcs.
Apparently, racism trumps fratricide. I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
I mean, I'm going to say, out of most of you, Damon wasn't the one who set the guard barracks on fire.
That is true. I was the only one who was like, "Oh, fuck, get the fuck out of here."
Technically, I didn't set it on fire. I just locked the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I was like, yeah, you did do that.
I mean, witnesses. I didn't know who was corrupt.
Well, they're all in hell now.
Or heaven.
Well,
you don't
like
know.
30% of them.
If they died in that, you all would have been wanted. I couldn't have that audio on the
Oh, I'm well aware.
Anyway, so the three of you arrive at the manor of Lady Catherine Mox.
Hey, James, before we go in, I just had a question about this whole sister thing.
Yes.
Your bloodline is vampiric, but you're fine. So, if we woke up that bloodline in your sister, could that do anything for her?
The thought has crossed my mind, and I did some research on my own last night, but without further study, there's no way to control the variables. The only ways I can make this soluble is I either hope for the best with the same artifacts that awoke my abilities, or I dilute her transformation until she's somewhat like me, or I fabricate my cure. I'm uncertain. With the time limit we have, I will have to make do as quickly as possible with what we have available.
I understand. You're going to help me save my daughter. I'll help you with your sister.
That I will.
Right. So
Now, into the lioness's den.
Alright.
Alright, the manor is a large, lavish mansion with gargoyles overlooking the rooftops. There are two ivory
Gothic.
lion statues that stand next to the doorways.
Oh, god damn it.
What?
I have identify.
To be fair, it is through glass, and it is a touch-based ritual.
No,
Alright,
I
I'm
mean for
having
the
a-
things that were freaking around the sword. I could just identify the booby traps. Damn it.
I was gonna say something snide, but I have luck and I constantly forget I have it.
That's
I
fair.
mean,
Same thing.
we can always come back tomorrow.
True. It was very
We're gonna
successful.
have to ride back because they're not gonna teleport us
Yeah,
twice.
yeah. We'll handle that later.
And plus, James is gonna drop some knowledge on your broke ass. If you have a touch-based spell that you need to cast, you can cast it with Mage Hand.
I'm aware now.
Now you're aware, and since yours is different from mine, yours is invisible, you can identify shit without anyone noticing from a distance. You're welcome.
Storm has this evil smile now. I'm scared.
BRB, going back to that museum.
But as you approach, there is a very large manservant. The lady has been expecting you.
That's not disconcerting at all.
It should be.
Just as a question, kind sir, what is your name?
He kind of has this confused look.
Please, dear God, let it be Mandalay.
Okay,
Oh, sweet Lathander, let it be Mandalay.
We will go with Mandalay.
Caught the flame!
We'll go with Mandalay. Come.
Okay. Can I roll an arcana? Does he seem charmed?
Inside
Like, does he seem like Damon?
Yeah, go ahead.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah,
19.
he's charmed as hell.
Okay, that's frightening.
Olin just leans over to James like, we're both seeing this shit, right?
Oh, yes, we are. We are going to have to play our cards very close.
Alright, gotcha.
As you approach, you're led into a dining room area. Well, it's less of a dining room, more of a living room where there's a coffee table, and you see this very elegant woman, black hair done up in a nice bun, fair skin, piercing blue eyes. Is like just gorgeous woman, as she is just sipping on some tea. It's like, James, lovely to see you. And she gets up and sort of gives you a light hug and a kiss on the cheek.
Catherine, it's been too long.
It has. Come. I've had this one make tea. I've had so many manservants in the past few months that I just keep forgetting to name them.
May I suggest Mandalay?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's exotic, right?
Indeed.
Yes, I myself have not really a manservant, more of a assistant butler confidant. This is Spit.
Please, next time you bring him, walk on his appearance. I prefer more sleeves.
Well, to each their own. I mean,
It's just his.
I just kind of I just gesture to his biceps.
A bit too garish for my taste.
Well, again, to each their own. Let's get right to business then.
Okay, Mano illusion sleeves.
By all means. Oh, quite polite of you. Thank you.
Happy to be of service. And anyone gives a humble bow, but he doesn't. As he's bowing, he also just looks around just to make sure there's nothing that can strike from the shadows.
All right, perception check.
He's not doing anything necessarily shady. He just wants to cover
Yeah,
the group's asses.
just looking around.
23.
Okay. It just seems to be her and her manservant, freshly dubbed Mandalay.
Okay.
Yes, my life's work is complete.
James can die. James can die now.
You can attack.
Yes, I can.
Right, so, darling, I received your letter. So sorry to hear about your sister.
It's family drama. You understand.
I wasn't expecting that unique brand of family drama to find you so soon.
You knew about this?
About the Cornells?
No. About Phillip.
Oh, him? No, I had no inkling on him. I just knew that House Cornell would. It was only a matter of time before they would try it, before they would become antsy.
Well, I'm glad that information was shared with me after the fact. So I have Gregor to thank for informing me of them and my family's history. So I've been trying to be careful.
Gregor informed you, did he?
I may have annoyed him into telling me.
Okay.
I definitely annoyed him into telling me.
Oh, that seems quite like Gregor.
Can you share any more information about the Cornells? Why exactly would they be so hell-bent on preventing James's family from ascending to full nobility, or...
Now, what fun would that be if I simply told you?
I can take a guess.
It could be helpful. Speed things along.
Go ahead and take a guess.
Okay. Do you want to do this standard rules, 3 guesses, 3 outs, and no information, or how do you want to handle?
I will give you one guess, and if you fail, I will allow some bartering. And if you
All right.
succeed, I will. I will be more forthcoming.
All right. Well, then I will go ahead and make my guess. So, unlike my associate astutely put, I don't believe it's even about preventing my family from rising to nobility, for after all, they've resurrected Philip, the rightful heir, and having my family get higher up and having a successful puppet in their back pocket is definitely something that would benefit them. No, I think it's more about the fact of crushing my grandfather's research. Because the idea of their own, of a rival who can walk during the day while they cannot terrifies them. And the fact that if he was able to perfect the cure, turning them back to mortals, well, having a vampire who can walk in the day hunt you while you yourself are now freshly mortal, that is quite a terrifying feat.
You got that mostly right. I'll give that to you.
I'm the clever one.
But it's so much more fun than that.
Oh, I figure it would be. Nothing's ever simple with vampires. No offense.
Oh, none taken. It's... What do you know of Silas?
Only what I've been able to glean from history books. Me personally, I'm gonna omit that I've been in contact with. I say I know that he was a alchemist like myself, a researcher, a scholar, but more than that, he was a vampiric lord. He commanded some fear and awe amongst people.
Half right. He was an alchemist and a scholar when he was human.
Okay, and once he became a vampire?
Then that follows accurately. He was, to date, one of the only humans to rise and become a vampire lord. Everyone else, every other human that sires their power doesn't really get to our level. Especially when Silas, what's the best way to phrase this? He wasn't turned like how others are. He didn't sire a master.
Oh.
No, his power came from another source. His vampirism was derived from the one he loved, and that loved him back.
James cracks a smirk for a moment and goes, I've actually been doing some reading on that, so just for fun, another shot in the dark, yay or nay. His lover wasn't entirely human, were they?
You have been reading.
Oh, it's taken some digging, but I have found another method of which one can be turned.
A succubus's kiss.
Stringent upon the survival of the subject.
And only if the succubus loves the subject. That part
And
is
they
critical.
in turn love back.
Well, who would love a succubus?
You're speaking to the resident asexual, so you tell me.
I'm speaking purely from a point of... like, their powers, like...
Yes, the enchantments.
House Cornell has a particular issue with that. They are not a fan of a human rising to their power. Especially one that just, as far as he sees it, beat the legwork.
Well, that's kind of a skewed view. If you want to look at it
Oh
a
no!
different way, he beat the odds.
Oh no! He was strong enough that he could withstand such. A human doesn't normally survive that. That's why he had my respect, and not, but he had House Cornell's animosity, particularly from Lord Stefan.
Ah. And just as a question,
Yes.
you've been around a while, not, again, never ask a lady her age, but do you happen to know any aliases that they go by when they are traveling?
Not particular. I know that they typically don't travel alone. I know that when they do, they try and make sure that they go unnoticed, making sure to seek refuge in obscure and hidden locations, and when that's not possible, they shack up with someone that they can charm.
I see. Obscure and hidden locations, or someone they can charm.
Yes. Now, I have my own questions for you, Jamie.
Feel free, as always, I'm an open book.
Are you pursuing your grandfather's research?
The parts that interest me, yes. I have no real penchant for the whole case.
And
But in this instance, with what's going on with Jenny, yes, I am pursuing at least the cure.
then do be a dear. If you do manage to find a cure for your lovely sister, I do hope you will remember the kindness I've shown you.
And pray tell, what use would you have for becoming mortal again?
Oh, not mortal. Silas was on the verge of something much more interesting. The cure of the weaknesses. I am invited to so many parties, you see, and occasionally I'm invited out to lunch, and I am quite saddened when I must create excuses for why I can't go out during the day. It would be much simpler to maintain my covers if I could be seen among people during the daylight.
I see. Well, once I solve the mortality problem, I may take a glance into his other researches and see what I can dig up for you. Right now, this is my one priority, because truth be told, I'm even though I am not like you or your kin,
Yet.
I do not wish what I am, what I wish to become upon my sister.
Immortal? Fair enough. I suppose the Silas bloodline has the right to choose.
It's different from that.
I suppose.
I
Go ahead.
hesitate for a moment, and James is going to bring down the wall for a minute. Between the two of us, Jenny was more wild than I in our youth. She was more prone to inhibition. I've seen, and from Silas's notes, I know that once the change takes you, your darker desires become amplified. She's already been through so much. I cannot let her become untethered.
I see. Then you better get cracking with those books.
Yes, I will have to hit the books.
Will you not be having tea then?
I could spare a cup for the road, and I could
She-
spare a few moments to drink with you.
By all means. And she motions to 2 cups, one for Roland and one for James.
All right.
Does Roland take one of the cups?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna insight.
Okay. Go ahead and insight.
Same. Damn it. 13.
13. James?
22.
22. Seems on the up and up.
I smell the bouquet and I take a sip.
Okay. You too, Roland?
Can I sleight of hand not drink it?
I mean, how would you do that?
Remember Kronk from the
You just end up pouring it on yourself.
Yeah, I was just gonna pour into my
But just
hood.
like splash the plant behind you.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I will make the goodwill gesture. I roll and to just kind of
Yeah, I
gesture to like drink it.
I just drink it.
Okay. I'm gonna need you both to make constant. I'm kidding. It's fine.
I was about to.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Yeah, it's completely fine.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Please don't.
I would no. I mean, like James was ready. Like
You're in punching
was.
distance.
I was gonna stake that bitch.
Bold words for someone within fireball range.
This is true.
Careful with your words, person who's in fireball distance.
I'll say you.
But yeah, I have a pleasant tea time.
I'll say from there, then you guys have a fairly decent conversation with a vampire, and as you guys make your way back, it is beginning to get pretty late. Would you all turn in for the night?
I'm gonna hitch a wagon and ride it back.
Okay.
Is it time for Lauren to quickly run back in, like, and touch everything with identify?
It'll take me some time to get the carriage arranged. So I'll pay someone to traffic us. So yeah, it'll take me some time to set that up.
I have 4 spell slots left for quick identify.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hire a carriage driver and I'll
I'm
do
not
his
gonna
thing.
bother with disguise self this time, so I'm just gonna walk in and slowly cast Mage Hand and identify.
Okay, what are you identifying?
The beholder head first.
Okay, it is indeed a trap that is designed to go off. If anything within its eye goes against something that it perceives as lawful, and it is set to fire a ray of petrification.
Okay. And the suit behind me, the suit of armor.
It is an armor, animated armor. It is designed to come to life and restrain somebody.
Any other magical things in here?
Not within the range of the wand. Do you go through and use the wand again? Like in other areas?
Yeah.
Okay, you find a rug of smothering.
Okay. And I can summon Mage Hand within 5 feet of me, right?
Yes.
I walk up next to the glass and summon my Mage Hand on the other side of the glass, and I cast Identify on God's Bane.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
I believe in you.
20 total.
Okay.
Oh no.
You take 11 points of radiant damage. This would be psychic damage.
11 points?
Yeah, 11 points of psychic damage.
I'm unconscious.
No. As visions just sort of hit you in the mind, you see Mask. You see another figure that you do not recognize. Tall, with a crooked smile. you see and feel the shattering. And that's all you get.
Just going to my notes. Oh God, was it that?
Sirik?
Sirik, thank you.
You have a good inclination that could have been Sirik, maybe.
Oh.
Dear God, this man has had an aneurysm.
I'll sue the library because I tripped on a sort of smothering. I leave.
I assume that everyone's tuning in for that night.
Like I said, I'm getting the carriage to drive us
No,
back.
I'm saying that you guys make it back to Wyshard with no events happening.
Oh, that's good.
So I assume everyone tunes in for that night. Like, there's nothing unless anyone has anything last minute they want to do back in Wyshard.
We still have like days, right?
Yeah,
Like,
We have 2 more days.
2 more days.
Okay.
I'm just asking if you guys want to call it that for day 1, and then we can move on to day 2.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna work on something else with my radiant stuff. Actually,
Okay.
I'm going to sleep because I want my spell slots back.
What do you want to work on?
I'm gonna.
so now that I got it concentrated into my hands, I want to learn how to separate the power from it, like the strength part of it that actually like hurts people, into just radiant energy. I just want to separate the force into pure radiant energy. I want to see if I can manage to do that in some way.
I'm not sure I understand, because it is a radiant force that you summon.
Okay, so I want to see.
You're
that
trying
if
to
I
make
can-
light?
I want to find a way to purely like focus this radiant like force energy that I can like throw out, and take the like. All right, so I want to be able. What I'm trying to work for is instead of being able to just punch things with radiant energy, I want to be able to find a way to transfer the energy without the force part of it, like without doing incredible like damage to something and hurting something, if that's possible, which it probably isn't. But
Well, I'm just a little confused as what this would do once it's like you just touch. Can you give me an example of what you would do with this?
okay, so I'm trying to think of.
I'm just
Okay.
asking for a example just to give me some context.
So is it like dancing lights that you're trying to do?
Partially. Actually, I'm gonna wait on this. I'm sorry. Never mind. I
No,
have to think a
it's
bit
okay.
more on this. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. In that case,
I did have one last thing.
what is it?
I'm gonna regret this so much. James goes out to the graveyard
Okay.
solo.
Okay. In that case, let me take us over there. Let me just Gonna hide you for now. Oh, what do you
I walk towards the hole, but I don't get too close. I'd say I'll
yeah.
move my token,
do? Okay.
but back 1, I'd be right about here.
Okay.
I know you're out there somewhere. I'm assuming with some degree of heightened hearing, you can either hear this or you're actually within. I just want to talk. And I wait to see if Phillip shows up.
Okay. A good few minutes go by and there's nothing. Just as you begin to think that he's actually not there. Speak.
Hello?
I'm not coming out. You want to speak? You can do it from there.
Okay.
You've had 3 days to look into ways to fight vampires. I'm not going to take any risks with your friends when I can't see them.
I came
Oh.
alone.
I forgot to mention. Zorse, Damon, everyone, you get back to your rooms and they've been ransacked.
Oh joy.
You look around and nothing of yours has been stolen.
Oh, well, at least they didn't steal anything.
Back to this conversation.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't know that going into this.
I would say if you sat by your room, you would have found it too. It's all 5 of you.
All right. I just kind of... Was the room really necessary?
Wasn't me. Don't know what you're talking about.
I know it wasn't you. Why would anyone serving the Carnels dirty their hands doing legwork?
Now that part I didn't say.
I didn't come here to wax poetic. I came here to honestly talk. I know I have a general idea why they brought you back, and I know it didn't take any convincing for them to set you on my sights. It wouldn't have taken, if the situation was reversed, it wouldn't have taken me any persuading either. I just want you to know that I do honestly want to fix this, and I do truly regret what I had to do. I don't know if that means anything to you, or if you would even care, but if we're going to go ahead and get confessions out of the way, I at least want to make that one. And I will say this. I don't know what deal you've made with them outside of, just my concise end. But do not trust them to help Jenny. They don't care about us. They don't care what happens to her. They just want me dead and Silas's research buried.
Make a persuasion check.
27. That is a natural 20.
Natural 20.
He can choose to believe me or not.
There is no response. And you hear footsteps begin to walk away. If you got through to your brother, it's possible, but you do not know.
I head back to the Blood of Dawn, and I begin unpacking the stuff from Silas's library. All the older texts, I just spend the rest of my night until dawn transcribing everything down, so if the pages got destroyed, it wouldn't make a difference.
Okay, so that's going to be your entire night.
Yeah.
As for the rest of the party, rest finds you all, and you all, for those of you who are in some combat and cast spells, your hit points and spells return. And I'll say most of you find sleep well. However, one of you do not find sleeping to be as easy.
Oh dear.
Aki,
Oh boy.
how's it going? It's been a while.
Backstory.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You find yourself in your family's library, except all the shelves are empty. A single row of candles illuminates a path into darkness. You follow, each footstep echoing endlessly into the darkness. Your shadow casts upon the empty shelves until you find one lone book. It is a very familiar tome to you, not unlike the one you carry with you. As you reach for it, the candles in the area turn a vibrant green. You hear this ripping and tearing, and this horrible sucking sound as if the air in the space in front of you is being just pulled away. You turn, and in front of you is this horrible green crack, and just in the space in midair. This purple smoke begins to emit from the breach in space and reality. It twists in the air. As it does so, you see teeth, and then a long tongue, and then an eye, and then another eye, and then many, many eyes,
I don't know where this is going.
all looking at you. Aki, roll initiative.
Oh boy. Dream battle.
Dun 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 dun.
And that one.
Ooh.
Can I provide the help action? We're trying to shake him. Wake up, you're late for school.
Yeah, wake up.
Hockey.
Okay, I wonder, can you die in a flashback?
This isn't a flashback.
Never mind then.
This is a
Battle of the
dream.
Minds. It's like that scene out of Venture Brothers where the investors and
Oh yeah, in danger.
yeah.
So what's your total?
It's a 1. My initiative plus
Ooh.
0. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if the dream is going first. Pretty sure it is.
Did it roll a 2?
No, but it has a dex bonus. Right, so its turn. It's going to open its maw and go for a bite attack.
All right.
Does a 12 hit your AC?
It does not. So we had that enhancement last one, so now it's 13, I believe.
That is
Yeah.
true, and
Yeah,
that does seem to be carrying over.
Yep.
So it goes for the bite. You just duck over. It's like, what the hell? It's your turn. What do you do?
I was very trusting. I thought, I can't judge. But yeah, check spells real quick. I probably do Hex. All right. So as a bonus action, I'll be casting Hex on the guy.
Okay.
So there's no save on this.
Nope.
So
It just takes the hex.
Just takes the Hex. All right. Then I am going to use the Eldritch Blast as a cantrip on it to hit it.
You are
So
in melee with it. So do you want
Okay.
to move out of melee first?
Let's see. Is that an action or movement?
It's movement to just move out of melee.
Okay. Yeah. I will take a step back.
Okay. It will try and get an attack opportunity on this.
Okay.
That will hit with natural 18.
Okay.
So that's you take 6 points of necrotic damage as it
Okay.
bites into us, tries to get a tail out.
Okay. 6 of... Right. 30.
And go ahead and fire your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was just doing math. Okay.
I believe at this
Okay.
level it's 2 rays.
Yeah. And that was a natural 20. Do I roll for both? Do I roll for both dice?
Yeah,
or just one?
you roll for both beams.
Okay. Okay. So one is a 20. And the other is 6 plus my modifier. All right, so 6 plus 14. 6 plus 4, so 10 for the second one.
I think. Wait, is your spell? It's plus your proficiency plus charisma.
Oh, proficiency. That's weird. It's not okay. It didn't. It was wrong.
It's
on
plus
my
charisma plus
class.
proficiency bonus.
Okay, yeah. So that'd be 3 plus 4. So like plus 7. So 13.
Just miss.
Okay, that's fine. The first one was good enough.
Yeah, natural 20.
So, yeah. So, how do you do this?
Yeah, just,
Double C10?
either double the result or roll twice, whichever you prefer.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll roll twice. All right, that would be 8 points of damage plus the charisma modifier base plus the 4, so 12 plus additional 4, so 12, 16 damage.
16 damage. It rolls back. 16. Hold on, let me double check this math because this doesn't seem right.
Oh, and the necrotic damage. Okay, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
as well.
roll the necrotic.
Yeah. My bad. That's a 1d6, I believe. All is right. Yeah, 1d6. All right, so 1 extra damage.
Okay.
Does Texas damage go up with everything else with the warlock?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Back to its turn. It's going to come after you, just and go for another bite attack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a natural 13, so that's going to hit.
Okay.
So that's going to be 10 points of necrotic damage to you.
Okay. 10. Right.
And all these eyes just keep sort of dancing, all like it's looking everywhere, and they all keep in unison, just looking around, then all darting back to you. Looking around, darting back to you. It's your turn. What do you do?
Can I do as a bonus action try and do perception to see what he's looking at?
Sure. I'll allow that.
All right.
Usually, that's usually an action, but hey, you're in a dream.
Yeah, sorry. 15 plus my perception. Okay, so just 15.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be looking at anything particular. Just seems just sort of be sporadic.
Okay. See if it feels like trying to.
It seems to lock on you, and then maybe it loses you for a second and then re-finds you.
Okay. Let's see. Look at this terrain. I just have to do. I've already burned one spell slot. And... Let's see. Just 1 second. I can see if there's anything else. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to do try and break off again.
Okay.
And then cast my Eldritch Blast.
Okay. It's going to get one more attack at you.
Yeah.
That's going to be quick math. Yeah, that's actually going to be 13 exactly. Shit. How you looking?
Better.
It's only 6
Better
points.
days.
Only 6 points of necrotic damage this time.
Okay, so 20. Anyone? All right. All right. I guess I'll be doing my 2 rolls and damage. Let's see. Let's see. It's 16 and a 9.
16
So-
hits.
Yeah, 9 I assume doesn't.
Is it 9 total?
Uh,
Oh yeah,
no.
that one doesn't hit.
All right, so damage is going to be 6 plus 4, 10, plus an additional 6 from necrotic, and then the 4 on top from charisma bonus being added to the damage as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 plus 6, 12, plus the 4, 16, so 20.
20.
That's good. I might check on this. That's a lot.
It's a D. It's 1d10 plus.
Yeah, plus the plus 4 from charisma,
Yeah, plus
plus
the
the
d6.
damage. Yeah, plus the damage increase, plus the d6, which hit on a 6. So I
Wait,
guess
hold on, let me double check. The damage increase? Does the damage increase for Eldritch Blast go up?
well the what is it? What is it? It's one of my Eldritch invocations. I get to add the charisma modifier to the damage, I believe.
Right, so it's 1d10 plus 4 plus 6.
Yeah.
Plus 1d6.
But okay, so
You only add the charisma bonus once.
okay. Okay. That's weird. All right. Okay, so that'll be 16 then.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
It's looking rough. And it's gonna try and go in for one more attack. It's like this one's just trying to get you. That's a natural 20.
Oh.
How you looking, man?
I'll find out.
Where you at right now? I'm nervous.
A little under half health.
Okay, that's 20 points of damage.
20?
20.
Okay. 20.
You okay?
A little.
Where you at, man?
We'll find out.
It's your turn now.
All right. It's if I do my spell attack when he's at range. It's like what? Disadvantage?
It's disadvantage when it's this close, yeah.
Okay. See. Yeah. I guess I'll try.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast him again. All or nothing.
Do you want to try and get out of his range?
No, that'd be a big risk right now.
Oh shit, you're that low?
Yeah. All right, let's see. So, lowest 8 plus 7, 15.
Hits.
And the other one's a 2 plus 7. That's not going to hit, so.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go with you. So 4, 8, 11 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just crackle of energy, just like, oh, you monster, go back to where you came from. I am no longer yours. Sorry, I'm not gonna just blast him in the face. Eldritch Blast.
The Eldritch just impacts you right in the face. It convulses and dissolves into this puddle of purple sludge onto the floor. And you're alone with this sickening gateway into who knows where. Just... what do you do?
I take a moment, take a little bit of a breather. I have 1 hit point left.
Oh!
That could have went really bad. All right. I guess I get up and just start looking around the library. I'll look up wherever that book was, see if there's anything left there.
The book is gone. You're now alone with just this crackling energy that's partway just in midair.
All right. It looks like, is this accurate? Is there like paper and stuff on the ground?
I know that map is not accurate. It's just the bookcases are empty and those blank pages, but there's nothing of significance.
All right. Pick up a blank page, crinkle it up into a ball,
Okay.
and I'm gonna throw it at the crackling energy, see what happens.
Okay. The paper immediately starts hovering there for a moment.
Hmm.
Begins to glow, erupt into flames, and then is just pulled in.
Blues can do, we can do.
Oh. It'll be all right. Yeah, what is a scientist if he is not willing to experiment? Okay. Okay. Let's go. I go in, and I will slowly just sort of reach out my hand and just poke it.
You poke it.
Yes.
Okay.
With my guy's right hand, so I just use my left hand and just poke it with the pinky.
Okay.
The one that's not gonna.
As you touch the portal, it quivers and just begins to convulse.
Mm.
And then just sort of and shuts itself.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
The lights in the library go dim. And you wake up with a notable headache.
Oh, it's like, did I drink that much last night? I don't remember. It's terrible. Start checking my neck. The vampires.
No vampire bites on your neck.
Right. They're cursed. This town is cursed. Let's get out. I walk outside. We must leave.
As you
Curse
get up out of your bed, it's like, it's cursed. Your foot lands in something wet.
It's like,
You look
Mr.
down.
Oil.
You look down and there is a very familiar purple puddle with a single eye looking back at you before it rolls back and sinks beneath the opaque surface.
This place was touched by these. I thought it was this bad.
This place is cursed.
It's cursed.
Right.
Well, I guess I splash my face to base in the water. Make myself look nice. Don't want to get everyone freaked out.
In clean water or the purple yucky water?
Clean water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So, it is a new day. What's everyone doing?
Archery practice electric boogaloo.
Okay, go ahead and roll me.
I will make my con save.
Yeah, go ahead and make your con save. Roll me athletics, Storm.
I don't really have anything for Damon to do. I guess I'll combine my bearings with the sackcloth that Roland got me and oil to just make flaming ball bearings.
Okay. Is this cocked to you, Ed?
Not really.
Okay, in that case, that is just a 10.
10? Yeah, you're having a bit more trouble with it today.
Can I try again in a few hours?
Perhaps. It's one of those things where I'm sort of taking them like 3 checks, and the average out will depend on how quickly you're going to learn. Depending on how the next check goes, you might be able to trim time off of your week.
Okay.
Walker, what was your con save?
16.
16. Okay, you just barely make the DC. Because the night before I had a 15, and because you're still going, I bump up the DC, so yeah, so good luck, good job on that. You just barely succeed on that.
Cool. So I just barely beat a 15.
No, the because you went full, you went for that. I bumped up by 1 to 16.
Oh God! So I beat. Okay.
Yes.
Then James is, now that he's got all of Silas's notes, he's going to compile everything and bring his workshop up to Jenny's room
Okay.
and get to work.
Okay. While you're doing that, Hawk, you said you want to do something?
Yeah, I was gonna combine the sackcloth that Roland got me and oil and ball bearings, basically to make the basically coat the ball bearings in oil so I can toss them and ignite them when need be.
Okay. Go ahead and how did we do this before you crafted something? I think,
Honestly, for this one, I just figured, just pour the oil in there.
yeah,
not
this
as
isn't anything particularly hard to craft. This is backyard science, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is like kids next door shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's the kid, the 14-year-old in the backyard with a can of axe and a match.
Essentially. So yeah, I'll say that's pretty easy enough to do.
Okay, cool. That's pretty much all I got.
Okay.
I won't play Kids Next Door RPG.
Hawk, where are you doing this, by the way?
I figure I'll probably be doing it outside just in case oil spills because I don't want to mess up the doc's fancy duvets.
Okay. And just
Not my duvets, but thank you.
question.
I mean, because you murdered your brother, you are next in line to inherit everything.
Well, he still has an older brother. He just
For now,
He abdicated.
yeah.
he has an older brother for now.
First of all, ouch.
Do you just as a question, this is Hawk talking, right? Not Damon?
Yeah, this is Hulk. That's just me. Being
Okay,
honest.
good. Yeah, because I was gonna say if this was Damon talking, we would be having words, right?
Just a general question, Aki and Zora. So any particular idea that's what you guys want to be doing right now?
I would like to go see James.
Okay.
I might go check out some of the places near the graveyard, not the graveyard itself.
Okay.
Like this little farm here, looks like it's got an orchard or whatever.
Okay. In that case, I'd like Aki, Damon, and Roland to make perception checks for me.
Alright.
Okay. Is it that cocked?
Yeah, that's pretty cocked.
15.
15? Okay.
Natty 20.
Nat 20, okay. And Roland?
23.
Okay. All three of you notice that today, you're being followed today by just what appear to be average-looking guards. Just Roland, as you're practicing, just seems to be a guard just sort of off to the side observing. Same with you, Damon, and for Aki, you said you're going where again?
I was gonna go to some of
To the
look at some of the buildings.
Right.
Well, near the graveyard. There's this little farm. It looks like over by the graveyard.
Can you ping it?
Huh?
I can't
See, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
There it is.
that's a farm, but there's actually the farm, the graveyard area is actually over here for
Okay.
for this family. That
Okay.
itself is an additional graveyard, but the yeah, the Hargroves have their own family graveyard.
All right.
Our
I'll
own
check.
family plot.
Yes.
Okay. I'll check out these ruins behind it. Maybe there's something I can find in there.
Okay. As you're on your way there is a guard that is keeping about 30 feet behind you.
Like, friend, come on. If you want to follow, we could talk and have conversation.
He sort of tenses up, kind of like looks around, like.
Can I say as Rowan pulls back the bowstring, he's going to turn invisible?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out a bottle and turn towards my guard. Like, hey, fancy yourself a drink? You're just gonna be standing there all day. You may as well join me.
I don't know what you're talking about. And
Hey, I'm not what I'm followed. I've done the whole garden shtick. You're not very subtle.
he just kind of just like is awkwardly just like he takes a step away from you. It's like
Hey, no. Come on, mate. You don't want to turn down a drink from a fellow loaded up with explosives now, do you? I can take this whole fucking county out.
that. Roll a deception check.
Yeah, dude.
I will.
What has James done?
Is this something you want to succeed on?
What madman have I invited? I have.
I'm curious. How does the guy respond to Ulan just vanishing from his?
Just yeeting out of reality.
I'm going to get to that in a second.
21.
21. He high steps it over to you because now he thinks that you're holding the town hostage. Meanwhile, Roland, the guard that was watching you, is just rubbing his eyes and just kind of freaking out, like, and just kind of waving his hand where he thought you were.
I'm just like 5 feet away from him, just going, ah! What is this place? Ah!
Man, what deception.
What cruel twist of fate be this?
19.
He's just like,
I rolled low.
he's just like he doesn't, like he seems like he doesn't know what to do.
I knew I shouldn't have made a deal with the Cornells.
No, like, he doesn't seem to register what that name is. He just seems even more confused.
I'm gonna pour my guy a drink and like, hey, go ahead, mate, take a sip.
Please tell me you poured him the rot. The rot gun.
Hey, this isn't the good stuff. This is just my average brew.
Okay, so something a little above the rot gun.
Yeah, this is like mid shelf.
Okay, cool.
Does he take the sip though, Red?
Oh yeah, he takes a sip.
I look at you like, hey, oh shit, I got the wrong one. That's nitroglycerin.
Oh my god, yes. Atlantis.
Yes. Hey, whatever you do, don't sneeze for the next 5 hours.
He now looks very much panicked.
Hey, don't get your heart rate up. Hey, don't get your heart rate too high. It could cause it to explode. Hey, I just take a sip of mine and go, hey, that's good nitroglycerin.
Another intimidation check.
I'm having way
Dear
too much fun
God.
with this. I'm having way too much fun with this, I'll be honest.
What psychopaths have I invited into my home?
Well, that's a natty 20. Jesus, why am I wasting it on this stuff?
He passes out from the fear.
I look at him, I'm like, ah, shit, I was going to question him.
Well, now you can take him to the basement.
Is it bad? I was legit thinking about stringing him up in like a crypt.
We have those.
I know. We're near a cemetery.
And they're away from the private eye.
Yeah.
The public eye, I meant to say.
Man, this guy... Oh boy, he's gonna have a bad day. Aki, meanwhile with you, what are you doing to the guy that's following you?
Oh, I am going to tie my guard up there, Red.
Okay. Easy enough, just...
Kind of walking casually, like I look back occasionally and just, hey, come on. But a little bit. What's your name? I'm Aki. Nice to meet you.
He just like is trying to like he's sort of trapped in the awkward situation. He's like, I don't know how to handle this. Bill.
Oh. Bill, nice to meet you, Bill. It's a Wintershard name.
Whiteshard. It's Whiteshard, yes.
Whiteshard. Yes, the lovely village of Whiteshard. I love your castle. By the way, have you seen any strange occurrences around town? Any strange people?
Not that I can say for certain. No.
Huh. Does this place have any ghost stories? I like ghost stories. Not. It's not. I'm not asking for any particular reason. I,
Not that come to mind at the moment.
okay. So, what do you think of the people living up in the castle? Are they good people?
Yes, the very good individuals. They rule very lawfully and orderly.
Are they the ones that pay your salary?
Yes.
It's okay. They don't have ears out here. You don't have to be so modest.
It is an honor. No, it is an honor to serve for the king. He only accepts the best of his riflemen.
I get you. Well, I'm going someplace. It might be dangerous. I don't know yet. But I would really appreciate having a guard like you, Bill, to be looking after me. It makes me feel safe.
All right then.
I'm sorry, Red. I was out getting the dog. Did you say that these three were riflemen?
Aki's is.
Damn it. I was gonna slap hand.
No, your guy had a spear.
Anything else on him?
I mean, he's not unconscious, so who knows?
My magic fingers will know.
Fair enough. As a matter of fact, go ahead and yes, roll me investigation while you're at this cemetery.
Okay.
There's this large temple to Lythander there. There's many tombstones of those who have come and gone before in Wyshard.
By the way, Red, I'm gonna find an empty crypt and tie my guard and take him there.
Okay.
Let's see.
I have something planned for this.
After about like a few seconds of continuous screaming, I just drop invisibility, just resume archery as if he hadn't moved anyway. Oh, hey, you're up. Hey.
Alright.
Yeah.
It'll be a ghetto 20 on that investigation.
Okay. What in particular were you looking to find?
Evidence of supernatural, like I guess, vampire stuff. Also, from my dream, I saw that little purple thing. So I'm like, maybe they're working together somehow.
There doesn't seem to be anything that leads to this fear of vampires in the cemetery. And as for the dream, you don't see, like, you take a good while examining, and eventually the god even himself gets curious too, and it's like, I'm gonna help him look. And even he pitches in, and he also can't find anything.
Okay. Are there any fresh graves?
Not recently. There seems to be an elderly woman that died within the last 6 months, but that seems to be the most fresh.
Okay. I'm gonna write down her name. Take note of it.
Okay.
6.
Okay. It's it's Jessica Owens.
Jessica Owens. All right, Jessica. I'm on the case.
We'll find who murdered you.
Call. Call Mr. Oreo. All right, Mr. Oreo. I need you to find clues. Smell this rotting woman in the ground. Okay, you got a scent? Go find the clues.
Mr. Oreo is off.
I think that Aki is actually on a different campaign than the rest of us.
A little bit, yeah.
It's great.
I love it.
You guys are going to...
Detective Oreo's on the case.
You see, what's going to happen is you guys are going to solve the vampire plot, but Aki's just going to just so happen to discover that that woman's death wasn't just natural means. He's going to discover a land feud.
Is this supposed to like rolling with Bucko?
Exactly, yes.
Side quests. You guys are gonna get a bag of holding. I'll get like a Fucking shit, I don't know.
Bag of seeds.
Yeah. Bag of really cool stuff.
A deck of many things.
Yeah.
Sherlock, Oreo, and Aki Watson.
Yeah.
So, Storm, you said you just randomly appeared in front of your guy?
Yeah, I drop invisibility in R2 position, firing my bullet. Oh, hey, what's up? Can you help me, man?
No.
You sure?
No.
You seem kind of freaked out. Everything okay?
No.
Because you seem so distraught. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a safe space, man. I can help you out.
No.
And then he passes out.
He's just like, I'm tuning in for the day. Fuck this assignment.
You seem kind of pale. Here, let me help you. And as I take care of him and embrace, I will quickly pass pockets.
Cool.
Just quickly frisk him.
Roll sleight of hand.
Why are you doing this to me?
I wanted the same thing.
Because we can.
Red. It's natural 17 plus 7. 24.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
You steal his wallet with his phone.
Keep in mind, Roland is not interested in just like any ordinary things. So if there's anything that excites Roland, he's probably not even going to bother with it.
I'm trying to figure out if his orders would be written down, but that doesn't seem right.
I mean, if you don't think they would be, then that's
Yeah,
fine.
no, yeah. You don't find anything that really catches your eye.
Okay.
You want to rob him?
Nah, Roland doesn't really feel the need to.
Okay. In that case, he's kind of shakes away from you like, no. I'm out. And he's just going to take the day off.
Poor guy.
So did I find a place?
Oh
to
yeah,
tie my-
easy enough for you to find a place to have him.
I wanted to be tied like on top of like a coffin, or like those like above ground like stone coffins.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got one.
All right. I
love that certainty. Yeah, we got one.
I just have him and me in there, and I have taken my coat off because I don't want any damage to come to it.
Okay.
I just kind of wait. I just kind of wake him gently.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, there we go. So, all right, man. You're gonna tell me everything I want to know about this area. You're gonna tell me who you're gonna work for. You're gonna tell me all about the dark little secrets of this area.
Did you just kidnap a guard?
Hey, how do I know you're a guard? You've been following me around. You don't even know who I am. Do you? I don't know.
I know you're an outsider.
Aye. That's not all I am. I'm a man who wants information. As I say this, I just kind of loom over him, and I light myself on fire. Damon's just engulfed in flames. Just loom over him.
For Roland.
We say?
This didn't go well for Roland when I did it. Just light myself on fire.
Just gonna loom over him and make an intimidation check to.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that intimidation as he is just screaming.
What is with this party and self-immolation?
I don't know.
I know.
Roland did it because it was funny.
And James did it just to point blank get the trace.
I did it for legitimate reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it for daring escape, and I think that worked.
And Damon's doing it because it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Damon just loom. I rolled a 25, by the way.
Because
I just
terrifying
loom
is
over.
ever so slightly unnecessary.
I just loom over him while on fire, and just in a deep, gravelly voice.
I'm the devil, and I'm here to do the devil's work. Now tell me your secret.
Roll,
Okay,
roll deception with this.
Okay.
Okay, Blackbeard. You
Oh my
terrifying
God!
thing.
I love this dice.
Please tell me that's what I think it is.
It is a natty 20.
Say it again.
That thing must be
natty
improperly
20.
balanced.
Oh yeah.
This is the one y'all got me.
Wait, what?
Or not. No, sorry. Just y'all didn't give me this one. This is the one I got at Anime Boston though.
Man, I'm just gonna have to outlaw that dice. What a shame. Oh man, sucks for you. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I just can't allow
Okay.
that. I'm fucking with you.
Dice jail.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Oh yeah. He's like, okay.
Now who do you work for?
The king and the council, the king's court.
Why are you following us?
I was ordered to.
By
By
whom?
So Owen's back.
Where is she? Where's Scarecrow?
By Sir
No.
Owen Stark.
Wait, I'm sorry, by who?
Sir Owen Stark.
I don't know that name, do I?
Not you.
What was the vampire family that's dicking
House-
with us again?
Cornell.
Yeah, and I would have shared that information with everybody.
What do you know about House Cornell?
I don't even know who that is.
Where do you keep your gunpowder?
In the vaults, in the storage, in the castle.
Tell me, do you have any children?
No.
Do you want them?
I mean, not particularly, but please don't eat my dick.
Trying to think, is there anything else I should pump this guy for information for?
I think you just kidnapped a normal god.
I know. You can never tell on D&D though.
I
This is going to come back to bite
I
us.
think you're going to get arrested.
I just loom over him.
What is your name?
I'm Andrew.
Andrew?
Yes.
Andrew. I will let you go, but you are never to speak of this again.
Cool.
If you do, your entire line shall meet with my hellfire.
And I just pick him up by the rope and toss him and lead him out of the crypt. I also hand him a drink.
Just so you know, I've been rolling a d6 every now and then for how much damage you're taking.
I know. I'm trying to bluff my way through this.
Actually, just make me a general Constitution save. Just see if how well you can keep this going while the pain's going.
17. Con save, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm proficient in that. Cool. 23.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to rush him out, basically.
It hurts, and you're just like, these guys. I'm a badass.
Yep.
You take 26 points of fire damage.
Worth it.
Yep. As throughout this process, and he's just kind of like limp.
Now go and don't tell anyone what you saw.
Is he still in the ropes?
I'm assuming I've burned the ropes off.
Oh, okay. In that case, he's just kind of stiffly walking away.
As he leaves, I just kind of drop the voice a little bit. All right, now. Have a good day now.
Just imagining you waving while on.
You're still on fire.
That's
and then
eight more points of fire damage.
I just start putting myself out after he's out of sight.
Please tell me like that high, like shrill scream, like, yes, I did.
Also, Damon just starts coughing. Oh fuck! That fucking hurt my throat. Aye.
Did you get those 8 points of damage that I said at the end?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Damon's just coughing. Oh, how the fuck do people do that? Why does Spit talk like that?
Spit appears behind you. It's all in the chest.
Hey guys, there was a guy following me, so I killed him.
Jesus.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Right. I thought that went rather well.
That would be hilarious.
All right. Now to find the doc. Get my burns treated.
Alright, so...
Speaking of
Oh,
Doc,
yeah. So you begin to work on the process, on the notes, and like, what is it that you're trying to accomplish here, James? I want to make sure I got this
I am going to pool over the notes specifically for the information on any information he has on reversing vampirism in the early stages.
Okay. Roll me a general investigation check.
19 total.
19 total? Okay. There are a few notes in the way of early stage vampirism.
Mm-hmm.
Most of his research seems to pertain to full-fledged vampirism or the connection to as well.
Yeah, I feared as much.
But looking through his notes, there is... what's what I'm looking for? Shit, I had this. It's more of a lot of files reference back to the sample 108.
Okay. So there's a lot of correlation with that.
Yeah. And with that investigation check, I would say that right now there is, like, 108 is a good base for him that was used as a agent.
As a treatment for his condition.
No. It was more of an agent for general...
Oh.
What's what I'm looking for? For reversal.
Like a catalyst.
A catalyst for reversal.
Okay.
But it was incomplete.
Okay. And there's two things I'm going to do real quick. First, I'm going to take out the mirror and I'm gently angle it over towards Jenny to see if I can see her reflection.
And snort some coke. Okay. Yes, you can still see her
I
reflection.
mean, yeah, I'm going to, line of coca.
You can still see her reflection.
Okay. So I've still got time. Then I'm going to rush over to Silas's private library, take out the relics, and bring them to my workshop.
Okay.
In Jenny's room.
Okay. And, okay. What are you going to be doing?
I'm going to make 3 checks back to back. First, it'll be...
Well, tell me what you're doing out here with the check.
Okay. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is analyze the phylactery that gave me my powers, the blood vial.
Okay.
And just see how it awoke it in me. Like, see what I can gauge with the knowledge that I now have.
Okay. That would be an Arcana check.
Okay.
Are you having your assistant assist?
Spit?
Yes. Are you?
Sorry, I had to think about it because I don't know. This is kind of personal, but no, he wouldn't.
Okay.
He would send Spit to do his own thing to help out because he browsed yesterday, but James is going to insist that he go shop for himself today.
Okay.
So no, I wouldn't get the help action. So that's a 16 plus 3, 19.
Okay. You can. Were you able to discern from studying the phylactery and, by extent, studying your own blood, in comparison to, you're able to find that vampiric bloodline is triggered through a catalyst of what's what I'm looking for, of its own predecessors. For your bloodline, a bite is not required to, or at least not the exchange from a spawn. What would usually result in a human becoming a spawn would instead turn them into a full vampire.
Mm-hmm.
There's the boon granted to this bloodline. It is why it seems as though Jenny did not need to also partake in blood in order to contract vampirism.
Got it.
But in way of seeing how it activated your bloodline,
Mm-hmm.
it seems as though it was a combination of proximity and simply the way it was being handled. It seems as though, what's the word I'm looking for?
Since we're kind of like similar in wavelength.
Exactly. It seems as though that it detected the blood within you. Someone just donated to the Schmuck Squad.
Fuck off.
Oh my god, I don't follow.
Oh, hey, you're cool.
This is bad timing. Pio is testing the stuff. I'm getting all the notifications.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, now that that's done, I should just take those off at this point. I'm going to... what this is... Essentially, it's a reaction. Essentially, it's a catalyst for your change.
Got it.
And it worked on you. It could potentially work on Jenny.
Okay. But more than likely, since me and her are similar, but at the same time dissimilar, it would probably be best that if I choose to go down that avenue to engineer something that would trigger specifically with her.
That is also possible.
Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is... This is going to be a hell of a roll. I'm going to complete 108.
Okay.
Taking samples of her blood and my own blood and using the like blood chips and the phylactery, I'm going to work on completing 108 with the intent of it becoming a vampiric suppressant.
Make a medicine check.
Never prayed before on a dice roll, please. $26.
Okay.
That is a natural 20 plus 6.
Are you serious?
I am.
Okay. You now have this single vial of you don't know what, but it's possible this could be your answer.
I'm gonna regret this. Commencing first human trial.
Giving it to Jenny.
I am going to test a small sample on myself.
Okay. Get
Get the feeling this is gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Make a Constitution save with disadvantage.
Oh, damn.
Just like that, little James became the Toxic Avenger.
That's an 8.
An 8. Okay.
And I would like to stress how very small this sample is.
Okay. Then you will take 18 points of damage as you feel like your blood is on fire.
Okay, so
But the pain is brief. You look at your hands and color has fully returned to them.
nope, don't want none of that. Go away, go away, go away.
You try and cast, but you can't. It's as if all source of vampirism is gone from your blood. And then slowly the color in your hands begins to fade again.
Okay.
Because this was a small sample, the effects weren't permanent. But you have the idea that if introduced, this could remove all essence of vampirism from a subject. Or at least
Then
one that has the bloodline.
with this, I will take one final blood sample from Ginny while she has vampirism.
Uh-huh.
And then while I'm doing so, I'm going to go ahead and just do a standard, height weight ratio and administer the proper dose.
Okay. She's going to have to make a save.
Do I need to make a medicine check?
Actually, yes. Give a medicine check as well.
If I give a medicine check, does this give her some help on curing? I guess this would be like. I guess what I'm asking is giving her disadvantage on the con save.
She has disadvantage because it's her blood in there particularly. You had a disadvantage because you said you put your blood in there as well, so the cure was specifically targeted to you two.
Yeah, well, I mean, I used it as a study.
Yes.
Yeah, so I tailored it to our bloodline.
The point of this is for her to fail the save, so that way it gets into her system. So I'll allow a medicine check for you to raise the DC.
Yeah, so this will be a medicine check for me to tailor it specifically to her blood.
Okay.
That is an 18 total.
18 total. Okay. That will raise the DC.
Okay.
Okay. Walker, do me a favor and roll 3d12.
That is 11 points of damage total.
Okay. She convulses a little bit. It is heart-wrenching for you to see this, but you're hoping and praying that this is for her best, that this is for her safety, that this will help. And then the convulsion stops. Her breathing returns to normal. And you're just staring, hoping for a sign. And slowly, through its color returning to her cheeks. Her breathing becomes more steady, patterned. She's still unconscious. Make a medicine check.
19.
She is resting. It is now time to let the medicine do its work. You are very confident that probably by sunset, there will be no trace of vampirism in your sister's system. Solid rolls, my dude. Solid rolls.
I was going to make a joke about, wow, James killed his sister too, but wow, dude, you okay?
Yeah, I'm really happy right now.
You need a hug?
Dude, I wish I could hug you so hard right now.
You need a hug and a cookie?
I'm gonna be fine.
And with that, I think we'll go call the session there.
Alright.
All right.
That
Fuck you, Carnels.
dude. I remember last night you was like, I'm going for the happy ending. I'm going for the good ending on this that you
On this visual novel nightmare.
You fucking nailed it. Thank you everyone for joining us today on this intense session, but it seems as though Jenny Hargrove is going to be A-okay.
Jenny will live.
I have been your DM, RedBeast13. I have been joined by StormSage13.
What the hell?
I've been joined by the Hawk Abridged, by Josh Kaposh, Risk, and Walkman EXE. Thank you everyone for stopping by and have a good night.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Yep.